Floyd and he was me,
Yeah.
he would never have to fight again because that exhibition shit,
Yeah.
as me being his little brother, hey, little bro, we finna do 10 rounds and we both gonna get 100+ million for it.
Right.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well,
Right.
well, I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just.
Yo, you know the deal. We back again. We never slacking. Word 'em up. Ladies and guys, whether if you drunk or you high, it's time to pay respects to the illest man alive. If you think you got a point, he'll shrink you down to size. And from there it's downhill like a slinky or a slide. Open your eyes, got a deep connection with the rise, so you might see them jump in whenever they go live. Peep it, this channel blowing up now, it's not a secret. With tons of exclusive interviews to listen to. Them other channels I hate, but yo, they missing clues. They start narratives, sip the goose and twist the truth. It don't take a rocket scientist to get the proof. Just click the live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But when you chime in, make sure you keep it kind. But if cowards want to debate, then it's feasting time. My man Jusdu shine, busy all the time. Grind 24/7, 365. Videos he might have 365. My rhyme sick, they make you do a 365. You get a rich if you think you fit to survive. It's Jusdueboxing, time to click the live. Ain't no beginners, if you soft, you ain't down to ride. I crush you, respect too, it's Jusdu. He got the illest boxing show on the internet. The boy been a threat and he ain't even had dinner yet. Word 'em up. Yeah. You know what time it is. $4 p.m. Eastern. Click the link.
What's good? What's good? Salute to the family on this good Wednesday. We back to get boxing is just due. How y'all feeling, man? You already know the drill. Smash the like button, sub to the channel, turn your notifications on, and come build with the fam. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? We're going to talk about it a little bit. We're going to talk about it. What's good with y'all? Ace, what's good, my guy? He said, Canelo, I've been calling for Crawford and Benavidez fight and the win against King Canelo. In a perfect world, right? Big Dre, my guy. Showing what's good with it. Crawford's not going to fight you, David. Yeah, he said that too, though. I just seen a recent interview from him from a couple of days ago that I ain't seen nobody talk about. And he touched on that briefly. You know, it was a nice interview. It was a nice interview, but I just felt like I wanted to kind of change the pace of the conversation today, you know? 619 Cali Factor. What's good, family? Judah Vision, my guy, BJ33 in the building. Tay D, what's good, bro? Yeah, Tay D, salute to you, bro. I see they be cooking over there, but I keep trying to tell people, Tay D, I'm gonna always give you the right information. The reason why I'm able to say with confidence when they was over there talking about that offer stuff, how I know it's not one, because I heard directly from the source. I'm trying to tell you, I really knew what was going on when it was going on. That's just not in the cards. And if people are listening, listen to Leonard Ellerby and and Eddie Hearn talking. You get what I'm saying? If it was an offer, you think he would have kept quiet about it? Hell no, he would have said something. The minute you'd have brought up Shakur Day, he'd be like, what? He already turned down. You get what I'm saying? So I just don't know why people rushing that. I don't know why they're not listening to the signs. The fighter himself said he messed around and fight him last. The coaches are keep saying everything, but they want that fight. They saying it's going to happen. It's going to happen. So what makes people think that is right now when they basically talking like, you know, that it's going to happen sooner than later, right? I just be wanting to bring y'all the right information. I ain't capping for no fighter, but I ain't going to cap on a fighter either. Best believe, bro. I'm gonna be a disappointed guy, Tay D, if he get the duck and smoke. Trust me, and I'm gonna call it out and be up here annoyed as hell. You get what I'm saying? Oh no, absolutely. If it ain't right, you absolutely right though. If it ain't right, And it might be some validity into that, right? The consensus is that everybody that fights him gets this life-changing money. But you know, there was some talks. Matter of fact, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna get into this David interview too. We're gonna talk about it. That's what we're here to do, man. We're gonna build on it. Just to follow up on what I was saying. It's some people that, not people, but it's a little bit of chatter out there about people getting lowballed and not getting their money and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So B Fighter, what it do, my guy? Mike Kirkland, my brother. How you feeling, Mike? Always good to see you. Yeah, man. David coming from, yeah, he just wanted to get that get back, but he know Crawford won't fight him because he said he's too small. We're gonna play it. We're gonna talk about it. Nah, he don't want to fight him. Don't get to tossing him under the bus. He just was saying, like, on some brother stuff. You see your brother Luke. I'm gonna play it. We're gonna talk about all that. You know what I mean? Both. I knew it wasn't in the play. I'm trying to tell you. And it, for me, TD, check it. It's not so much the energy. It's like people don't get it, right? All the energy that they complained about from Shakur is stopped. So why complain? Why do you want them to keep that? That would be clout chasing, TD. He know it's not coming, but he gonna keep on talking about it. That's clout chasing. Knowing it's not coming, but you're gonna keep calling the person out. He said, yo, I did all of that already. I'm open to the fight when he ready. If anybody would have understood that and he the B-side and they gonna have to make him an offer, not the other way around. I can't believe the irresponsibility of some of these fight fans that they making it seem like it's his responsibility to make the fight by himself. Like the way they're talking, you would have thought he was the A-side. They put all the onus on him without nobody knowing what the other guy gonna do. It's the saddest situation I've ever seen in boxing. I promise you. And that's why I keep fighting this good fight. I'm gonna keep giving y'all the right information. If anything changed, I'm gonna come back and double up on it like I'm supposed to. Crush the legend, my guy. What's good with it? It just ain't happening. But real quick, I'm gonna play this this little clip right here, man. And this was some of the chatter that
these guys just always making up excuses for Tank, man. And they don't want to pay nobody. They didn't want to pay Devin. They didn't want to pay Teal. They didn't want to pay nobody. Loma, they just ran from Loma. Now they want to fight Loma 7 years later. You know, it's ridiculous, man. Say the truth, Dance, man. Don't let them get away with this bull crap. Man, how many times they said Devin outpricing himself? That's why they couldn't get the fight, Ness. How many times was that their excuse? And then when that didn't work, what did they say? Oh, he's too big. Shit.
Everybody has failed negotiations, champ.
How many failed negotiations? This guy's supposed to be the star of the division, and he can't get in the ring with no other star without crazy stipulations. It's ridiculous. Be like, hey, yeah, you fight me, I'll fight you. Just, tie one arm behind your back and stand on one leg. Then when he knocks him out, did you see him knock him out? Did you see that? He's the greatest. Did you see it? Bunch of glazers, bro. Dunkin' Donuts, Krispy Kremes, y'all Tank glazers.
Nah, I'm not with all the glazing part, but as far as the chatter about people not getting paid, I've been hearing about that a little bit. I've been hearing, like, especially when it comes to somebody that's of substance that's good. I hear one of the reasons potentially I'm not going to pass it off as a truth, but it's just something that's in the rumblings, in the rumor mill. I'm hearing that the reason Loma ended up saying not right now is because the money wasn't right and they was playing around and he got tired of it. He kind of just walked away. I can't validate that as a fact, but when you start to hear them rumblings and when people bring up Shakur and the first thing you say out your mouth, is he's not taking a pay cut. My question would be for you, why in the hell would he take a pay cut for somebody that don't sell half the tickets he sells? Nowhere near the type of tickets he sells, should I say. You get what I'm saying? Why in the hell would he expect a guy? You get what I'm saying? He don't even have the drawing power to dictate somebody to take a pay cut. So when you start hearing that energy, it becomes consistent. The more difficult the opponent, the more difficult the negotiations. That's all I'm going to say. That's not on Tank. That's on teams in business. They got to work that shit out. It ain't up for Tank to work out the numbers. It's up for him to train and be ready for the fight. And that's what he always do. That's why he always ready. Mike Kirkland, my brother, putting that color in the chat early. Much love, much appreciation, bro, for the good content. Appreciate you and all your support, fam.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
Right.
well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Same thing they did with Crawford versus Spence. Right. They making this situation similar to that, Sheldon, and it ain't even gotta be that. If they just be a little bit more patient and more realistic, they'll understand that that's just not in the cards for that to happen right now. It's not. It's obvious with everything that's going on, but I think when people when you want to push a narrative, you just abandon logic and reasoning, and then you just start pushing the narrative. Motown 909s, what's good with it, bro? Ain't wrong. I need 10 million to go to sleep also. Heard the same thing about Loma. Yeah, Motown, I did hear that. I don't know how solid that is, but again, that's not a reflection on Tank. I want to be very clear. The fighters have nothing to do with the numbers and the business, and that's the negotiations getting worked out. His job is to train and be ready and focus up. And he understands what his job is, and he does it to a T. That's why he continues to be successful, in my opinion. And he's gonna continue to be successful. You know what I'm saying? He get it. He know what he's doing. But I would just blame the business of boxing, y'all. You can't blame Tank for why Loma fight didn't happen. Loma side, yeah, you could place some blame there, but without having a full story, you just don't know what's going on. So like I said, if they looking to revisit that, I'm cool with it, and I'll just wait and just let it happen. You know what I'm saying? Let it happen. That's all. Aisha, blessings to the queen. How you feeling today? Always good to see you. Hannibal, what's good with it, fam? Ty, what it do, my guy? Appreciate the color in the chat. Keep doing your thing. Always, man. Appreciate.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
Right.
well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Shout out to my guy, Ty. That's all. I just wanted to follow up on that, man, because I keep hearing it. And then after a while, the reason why I keep shooting it down, because people keep jumping in the comments asking me. I don't got all the answers, but I do got a gist of what's going on, more so than what some of this other stuff that people are pushing. So I just wanted to be clear on that. But let's talk about this, man. Hannibal, what's good? Mike Ryan, what it do, my guy? How you feeling? How you feeling? So that's just a fight that people just gotta let happen when it happen. Like I said, they gonna ruin this shit before you even get to the table. Before they even get to negotiate, people gonna ruin it already because they rushing the process instead of trying to understand that that's not in the plans. I don't know why that's so hard to accept. You get what I'm saying? Especially given how things move in boxing. Like, I don't understand why they think that shit was just gonna be a snap of the fingers and, oh, here we go, November, Tank and Shakur. That's always was a silly notion. And even the thought that he would, I see people on Twitter, they, send Devin Haney an offer, fight Devin Haney. Well, who the hell really believes that Devin Haney would try to fight Tank Davis coming off the type of shellacking that he received from Ryan Garcia? You think the next logical move is, after that, I'm gonna get in there with Tank Davis. Yeah, okay. Like, people just say anything. So, like I said, man, and as far as the rumor, I don't know if anybody was hearing a rumor about Shakur breaking his hand. Like I said, I reached out. I already put the bug out there. So if that's the case, then I'll get the information on that. But to my knowledge, that's not the case. I ain't hear nothing about him breaking his hand. As a matter of fact, I hear you training as usual. Lisa Smith, peace to the queen. Always good to see you. Yeah, Tank sending Haney offer now would look bad on Tank. You get what I'm saying? You know, it'll be a fair amount of people complaining about it just because of the circumstances he coming off of. But even so, you get what I'm saying? I just don't think that's his focus either. And people just got to stop trying to guess. I've been hearing a lot of people guess wrong. There've been a lot of wrong guesses, bro. Coach Gang doing interviews and making excuses. About what he been doing. I ain't been catching it. Rob, what it do, my guy? What it do? Terrell was good with it. How you feeling? Yeah, man. I don't know. I just wish people would be a little more transparent with that situation and just say that's not the focal point right now, instead of acting like it was something that somebody did wrong to not make the fight happen, instead of just saying that was never the focus, because that's really what it is. And at the end of the day, people can make of it what you want, but time will tell, like it always do. Time reveals all that type of stuff, man. Lonnie Lee, my guy, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? Time reveals all things, man. All things. All things, y'all. But we all good, man. We gonna talk about this, right? I seen this little interview from Benavidez because I did want to switch it up a little bit, but I don't think this is a fight that is going to happen, obviously, because of the size and the point with Crawford at in his career. That just the thought of him fighting a guy like David Benavidez would be crazy right now. You know what I'm saying? But it was interesting, or to hear him actually. I always wondered that, when guys, when brothers fight and they it's an older brother or a younger brother, and one of them take a loss, I always be wondering, do the guy want to get back? And I got my answer to that. Cuzzo, what's good with it? Ash's corner in the building. Take the Bud versus David fight for 600, Alex. Or the Stevenson fight can't happen. Yeah. You know what, Shelton? I chalk it up as to him giving his interpretation of why he feel like it's not happening now, right? That's the best I could do, right? Just listen to what he say, try to understand where he coming from, and just take it as for what it is, him just giving his interpretation of what he think. But we all got our opinions. For me, I've been very consistent. I think the reason that it hasn't happened is because that hasn't been the focus yet. And I think when it is the focus, it'll happen because guys will be free. And you got two guys that want to prove that they're the best. And when you want to prove that, you're willing to get in there with the best, which is one another. So I'm going to always be consistent with that. I ain't got to cast no stones on neither fighter. I ain't got to slight neither fighter, right? For me, I just think it'll happen when they really try to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Manuel was good with it. G, Crawford not going to do that. Yeah, that's a tough fight, man. That's a risky fight, too. I was catching on fire, lost everything on insurance, but I still had boxing. Damn, really? Man, yeah, I hate to hear that, man. Prayers to you, bro. Terrell, man. Damn. I hate that. Hate that for you, bro. Prayers to you. Appreciate you coming through, man, with all that you got going on. See, that's why I appreciate my chat the way I do. Shout out to you, bro. Ray Davis, what it do, my guy? How you feeling? Andrew Gray in the building, Dragon Assassin official. What's good with it? Yeah, it's a risky ass fight for him, but we're gonna talk about it nonetheless because I wanted to steer the conversation a bit from what everybody else been talking about. You know what I mean? If he beat Benavidez, Canelo will fight him. I wonder, And he was on. This was an interview from a couple of days ago. Shout out to Organically Speaking. And he went up there and did this, and he did a nice interview. It was a nice build. Nice build to see David Benavidez up there doing his thing. Fighting. Let me see. If it ain't happening, stop talking about it. Oh, yeah. I mean, you know what? I think it's to the point where it's hard to avoid it, right? Because they always throwing it in his face. They always asking about it. Even if they know they trying to do something else, they keep talking about that. So I think that's what it is, right? And it is what it is, but I don't see that shit happening. And again, next year sound like more of a realistic target date, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see how everything shake out, man. Like I said, at the end of the day, that's a fight that has to happen because we all need it. You know what I mean? But let's see what David B had to say, man. David Benavidez, man. Shout out to him. Which one was it? Was it this one? I think like you gonna always have people asking.
Let me get bitches from my brother.
Yeah.
And it was like, that was a serious fight, right? Mm-hmm. Do you feel like, let me get bitches from my brother?
I've been wanting to get, I would love to get it. I just don't think it would come up. Well, I mean, I'm not even at 168 no more.
Right.
But I mean, I would love to fight Crawford, or even spar. I would love to spar Crawford.
Yeah.
The thing about that fight that was so funny, bro, they hated each other. Right. My brother and Crawford, they hated. So Crawford is a street dude. My brother's a street dude too, bro. Yeah. So the thing that was funny, so we had went to Omaha.
Right.
The last 3 weeks of the fight. So we're there training. So my brother's like, nah, I want to go show love to everybody in his hood. He goes to his barbershop.
Right.
And then the barber's like, yeah, this is Crawford's barbershop. He's like, I don't give a fuck. Let him come in here.
Right.
Right. Like, yeah, we like you. Yeah, you got balls.
Facts.
So then we're doing that, showing everybody love, and then the people, they're responding good because there's a lot of Mexican people in Omaha too. Sure. So they were showing love, and then we had the what was it, the media workout. Yeah. The media workout was like the Wednesday of the week of the fight, and we put the address in, and they send us to Crawford's gym, bro. So he got like 100 people in the gym. We're in the ring. Everybody's outside like talking shit. And I'm like, damn, bro, we're gonna have to get down right here. So like, and then Crawford comes in. And then my brother's, oh, you stupid. He's like, you didn't tell your. No, I don't even want to say it. No. My brother was just being disrespectful, bro. He's being disrespectful.
What up,
and
bro?
then Crawford's like, no, your mom was this and that. I'm like, fuck, bro, we're not to fight these dudes right here, bro.
Right.
And then we make it to the weigh-in. And then I'm walking up to the stage to see him weigh in. And then I look up and I see Crawford swinging my brother. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, did he hit my brother? But he didn't hit him. But my brother, he just likes to put that pressure on. He pushed him at the weigh-in. Crawford swung and he dodged it. So that shit was dope, bro. It was a good experience. You know what I mean?
Had fun.
It was a good fight. It was a really good fight. My brother's part, you know, Crawford when they did what he did, but I feel like my brother showed that dog in him, and he showed why he's at the top, that top level. So it was a good experience.
Yeah, people don't know like it's hoods everywhere, Nebraska, and I had a friend pass away in Nebraska on some street stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because
Nebraska's crazy too.
Yeah, people don't know that, and
Nebraska's
I really didn't know
crazy.
either. And the crazy thing about it, we was doing some street things. We supposed to went out to win them. I ain't going to keep it real, homie. It's organically speaking, right? There's a guy I used to do business with on some other stuff, but I ain't gonna lie. We was gonna go out there and get some. I was gonna rob him and leave him there. I wasn't gonna kill him though. I was gonna take the. You know what I'm saying? But what happened was he kind of caught on and left us. So he brought his dad. And what happened, him and his dad actually got killed out there.
Yeah.
By the guys out there. So I was going to take the money and did, you know what I mean? I was going to get you, brother, but I was going to let you live. But RIP to him because, he died in Nebraska, which is crazy. So that's why I always hear about Nebraska. I'm like, that motherfucker ain't on the play now.
Nah, I think even Crawford got shot in his hood, in his
That's
head.
what I'm saying. Yeah, it's
In
real.
his head, it's crazy out there, bro. I feel like every city, bro, every city has its trenches, and, you know, every city has its bad spots. So, you know, now that you get older, bro, even when I was younger, bro, I had a lot of friends that are knuckleheads, and now it's just better not even to surround yourself with that, because you might be at the wrong place at the wrong time. And even somebody that's not even involved in anything, like me, I wasn't involved in shit, but there was some situations that are really scary, and I'm like, it's not, I don't even want to be nothing around that at all.
Yeah, once I understood I was somebody, I removed myself from all those situations. You know what I'm saying? I almost like right now I'm a hermit. You'll never see me out in no clubs or nothing.
Better,
I've been that way since I got success because I know I was on the opposite side. I was the guy you had to worry about. So now it's like, oh, I'm the person that I got to worry about.
Yeah.
I'm retired my mom. Something happened to me. Who gonna do that? You know what I'm saying? Who gonna take care of my nephews and nieces? So it's like you have enlightenment when you live both sides of the fence.
Yeah.
And it's a blessing, but it's also like it gives you a sense of paranoia of like, damn, this really happened.
But I think that's what people need sometimes too. People be too trusting, bro.
Facts.
You don't never know who's watching you in the club, in the restaurant. You have to be really careful about how you move.
Facts, and it's very important. Like as we know, you saw the video of me when the guy tried to ride me. You know me, he picked the wrong. Just give me that. I tried to kill him, but you know, God was on my side too. But I understood. I come from the other side. I seen you working, brother. I'm gonna get you.
Yeah.
So like people being too free out here, and that's why when young people get that money, a lot of bad happens.
Yeah.
They get girls set them up, or you know what I mean. Guy rob them. There was a friend. So that's why I thank God I got my success later in life.
Yeah.
So when you did that with your first title, when was the next title you got?
So. Also, this comes back to like the stuff we had going on in Phoenix. You know, I got a little bit too comfortable. You know, I was like the young kid that I didn't really have too much friends. So I was just hanging out with my brother, and I was kind of like insecure because how fat I was. And then you get older, just because you lose weight, that does not leave you.
Right.
So I'm getting invited to parties and I'm drinking, and you know what I mean, I got suspended because I got tested positive for cocaine.
Right.
And that put me back. Now that I think about it, bro, I was just still dealing with the death of my uncle.
Right.
And, you know, that's kind of how to escape.
Yeah.
I had a lot of time to think about it. And, you know, I was doing too much back then. And
Right.
I wasn't, giving my career the respect it deserved. And I got everything taken away from me. So at that time, I had made like $1 million. I wasted it. Got suspended, and I had nothing for a whole year. Everything got taken. I literally got taken away from me overnight. My belt. I had wasted my money because I'm an idiot. I didn't know how to manage money. So now I'm living tight for this whole year. You know, I can't box. I don't got no money coming in. So that really kind of like made me smarter and I got back into it. You know, the year came. I wasn't suspended anymore. You know, I fought J. Leon Love at Texas, and then I had back into the world title shot when I was 21 or 22. something like that. So I won the second world title after Boo Boo. I don't know, after Anthony Durrell.
Okay.
I think you've seen his brother, Andre Durrell. Yeah, I fought his brother. Yeah, so it was a great fight. And then, you know, I won another interim title, and then now I went to 175, I won interim title. So, you know, a lot of people, they like to criticize and stuff like that because, you know, I be coming out with all my belts and stuff. Like, why you don't?
They be on his ass about them belts.
At the end of the day, WBC belt is a WBC belt. A lot of people never even get to see that. So I'm proud of my accolades, and you know, I got 4 belts now.
Damn right.
Now I'm in position to fight for all the belts at 175, whoever the winner may be of Benavidez and Bivol. So I'm really focused. I'm really motivated. You know, I think a big part of that is my wife and my kids.
Yeah.
You have kids?
No kids.
Bro, so when I have my kids, bro, it just really turned my whole life around and just like really made me focus 100%. Yeah. And now I just live for them, and I'm just completely focused, and you know, I'm just excited for the future, and that's why I keep working hard. I mean, you guys see me at the gym working every day.
Twice a day, yeah, it's crazy.
Twice a day, and I'm not even in training camp right now, so I'm going to keep working hard, and I know exactly what I want. I feel like once you know what you want, you're working at it, you think about it in your head more and more and more, you see the clear picture, and it manifests into your life, but you just got to put the work in.
Yeah, that's all you got to do. The more you believe, the more you're going to work.
Yeah.
The more you work, the more, you know what I'm saying, you know your goal is going to happen.
Yeah.
See, people want to believe, but they don't want to do the work part. Mm-hmm. Or they going to work, but they ain't even believing they halfway doing it. You ain't working for real. You ain't got no progression.
Yeah.
If you believe, you going to see it. I tell people all the time, if I don't look at you and think you crazy how hard you're working, you're not going hard enough. You're never going to achieve nothing, brother. Mm-hmm. You got to be going maniac.
Yeah.
They got to be like, hey, brother, you got to calm down. Yeah. No, I ain't calming nothing down. It's every day. It's all day. I got to get it. Yeah. And them the people that are successful.
That's the only way, too.
Right. And if we want to do it big, we got to go big. Yeah. People be halfway in, halfway out. How you going to be up there in the rafters?
And that's the thing I tell everybody, bro. If you really want to make your dream come true, you can't be looking at the clock ready to clock out. You got to be ready to put as much hours in as it takes to get to where you want to get to.
Right, because nothing is given, nothing is deserved, everything is earned.
Yeah.
Have no fear, Mr. Organic is here. This is Organically Speaking. Anybody out there?
Shout out to them, man. Shout out to Organically Speaking and David Benavidez. I got a few takeaways from this sit down with them, man. This dude came a long way, man. This dude came a long way from a kid that was close to 300 pounds to being able to be a 2-time world champion. Now he in his you know, he's in his second weight class, about to try to do it all over again. I like it. A few different takeaways. Like, of course, you know, I just like the little Crawford bit, man. But it's not a fight that I see ever happen. Obviously, man, Crawford. You know, he probably got a couple fights left in his career, and I seriously doubt if one of them be Benavidez. But just the notion of it, I ain't gonna lie, that'd be a crazy ass matchup. He even understands it. He knows he not even at 68 no more. He at 75. It definitely won't happen. But I tell you what, just stylistically, that'd be something, man. Dude, big as hell, man. He said he'll at least like to spar Crawford or something. You know what I mean? He want to get back for his brother. But aside from that, you did hear the bigger takeaway. He's putting himself in position to challenge, you know, the undisputed winner, you know, Benavidez or Bivol. That got fireworks written all over it. Don't matter which one of those guys come out on top. He going to make a good fight with either one of them. Of course, a lot of people feel like after October 12th, you know, Benavidez is going to have all of them titles, right? So just the thought of him putting himself in position at 175 and being able to challenge one of them guys is crazy. Him versus Benavidez would be a damn a war, man. That'd be a war because Benavidez is not a guy that's looking to survive and move around the ring. That's just not his game. Benavidez is bringing the fight to you, so that'd be like 2 trains on the same track. It'd be like fireworks. But I believe he got the physical dimensions over Benavidez. He is younger. You get what I'm saying? A lot fresher, some would say, right? So we have to see. I tell you what, that's a good fight to look out for, you know, in the future. I think in the near future, because like I said, he's putting himself in position to challenge the winner. So I want to see it, man. I really do want to see it, man. I think it's a good ass fight for either one. Yeah, being itself got him to where he at, man. You're a fan of the sport, you have to respect. Yeah, you gotta have respect for David. That's why I played this. Like I said, I know this is something everybody ain't see, and some of the things he talked about is stuff that we heard, but I like the fact that he learned from this shit, man. And he got humbled. He got his money, spent it all, blew it, went broke, got suspended, got stripped of his title. You get what I'm saying? he got sent through the ringer, and for him to get it back on track and get to where he at right now, this is why I could rock with him. So I like David Benavidez, man. Again, like the Crawford thing is a hoop dream, but it is an intriguing matchup to think about, right? But it's nothing more than than a fantasy fight at this point. But like I said, it would be crazy. And I'm gonna take y'all down memory lane because y'all remember all the stuff that he was just talking about that led up to this, to him feeling like he wanted to fight Crawford, all the arguing and stuff. I know y'all remember the back and forth with Jose Benavidez and Crawford. It was like they was beefing, bro. They was beefing. Yeah, don't count Bevo out. Hell no, you can't count Bevo out. He growing into the division. Yeah, he gonna acclimate to 75. I could see him having another fight before fighting the winner of a better Beeve and Bevo. Get what I'm saying? I've been hearing some little rumblings and whispers about him potentially fighting what's his name? Jesse Hart. So I could see that. You know what I mean? I could see that taking that fight as another opportunity to acclimate to the weight class. Think about it. You went to the last one, nicked up with some injuries. Hopefully you held up and 100% for this one. You go in there and you fight a guy like Jesse Hart, get more acclimated to the weight class. You get a win there, and then you go straight for the winner of better Beeve and Beaver. Simple. That's how I want to see it. You get what I'm saying? I want to see him do that. Marquis was good with it, fam. All things, my guy was good, bro. Say it again. If you can't keep Arthur off, you'll lose. It's tough, man. It's tough, but I don't know how that fight will play out with him and Benavidez, because like I said, this dude don't move around a lot, so it'll be a test for both of them. Benavidez got a heavy jab, man. Got a heavy jab. He's a really good body puncher. Better Beav is getting older. He another leg, injury. You get what I'm saying? Another injury later. I don't know. At some point, Father Time is going to enter the conversation when it comes to better Beav. And stop Benavidez at 75. I definitely respect Benavidez, no doubt. He's a warrior at heart for sure, man. That'd be a hell of a fight for him too. Thomas Hill, my guy, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? Yeah, it'd be a hell of a fight for him. It'd be a scrap. He'd be fighting for his life in there, but I don't know. Like I said, that's the path he chose. That's where he at right now. That you just heard what he said. He putting himself in position to do that. So I want to see it. I want to see it. It's only one way, bro. It's only one way, and that's up. And he got to see what he got. He got to go for it. We got to see what he got. Dante's boxing talk. What's good, my guy? Bud don't go fooling with David. Nah, hell nah. I don't think Bud gonna do that. He even said it though. He ain't even at 68 no more. He doubted, but he said he would like to spar him too. And I know that's the competitive nature. That's what I like about David Benavidez, man. I know a lot of people, you see the title, you like, David Benavidez on a fight, little old Crawford. Nah, he not saying that. He put it in context. He's saying when he seen his brother lose to him, you get what I'm saying? He wanted to get that get back for his brother. You get what I'm saying? He wasn't feeling it. He wanted that work. You get what I'm saying? J.A. Dixon, what's good with it, bro? I got David, but if Bud would beat David, I would get Bud all the glory. Yeah, hell yeah. That's an extremely difficult fight for him, Cuzzo. Size, length, height, reach, weight. Man, stylistically, it'll be something much different than what I think what Bud is used to in some regards, right? Like, I don't think you got nobody that's like a rapid fire kind of guy like Benavidez that's just looking to hurt you with every shot. He be trying to hurt. Benavidez be trying to hurt you. I ain't gonna lie, man. That dude be trying to hurt you. He fight hard, man. That's why I like him. He's a competitor, man. Like where whatever he lack in skill, he definitely make up for it in drive and determination. This dude is a very driven fighter, man. He fight extremely hard. I don't know what people were seeing in his last fight, but he was hitting Vostok with some great shots. That dude had to be in great shape to take some of them shots. People was thinking, he wasn't hurting him. Yeah, he was. That dude just had a hell of a poker face, and he was tough as hell. I think, he caught Benavidez at a time where he was injured and still acclimating to the weight class. His first fight there. But I think if that was his second, third fight, maybe at the weight class, and he was 100%, he probably would have stopped that dude the way he was punching on Buddy. You know what I mean? But dude was in great shape. Like I said, that's the best shape I ever seen Vostok in, man. I wouldn't be mad at Benavidez versus Joe Smith Jr. either. Me neither. Because there's rumblings about him fighting Jesse Hart. Jesse Hart fought Joe Smith. So right in that range is cool. You get what I'm saying? You fighting guys that been at the weight class for a minute, right? And you still acclimating. You get your couple welcome to the division type of fights while you acclimate. And I think after that, I want to see him go for one of the head dogs, man, one of the top dogs. You know what I mean? Whether that be Beaver or Better Be, which whoever comes out on top over there, that's what I want to see. K. Causey, what it do, my guy? So that fight is close to a Tank versus Barrios. I'm telling you, it's something crazy, ain't it? I don't think Crawford goes past 54. Me neither, unless it's Canelo, Shelton. Unless it's Canelo. Just interesting conversation, though. But, yeah, unless it's Canelo, nah. Ain't no sense for him going to play with no damn David Benavidez right now. Ain't no need for him to go playing with that Mexican monster. You know what I mean? Boss, been tough. Yeah, he had to break him down, Jay. He did. He's tough. And he was wearing some shots. He just, you know, he recovered well. He took shots well, and he was in the best shape I've ever seen him in physically. You know what I mean? Different at the top of 75 for sure. But you know what? I think he can adjust, Shelton. I think there's an adjustment period, right? I think there's an adjustment. That's why I keep speaking about acclimating to the weight, because I know that's something that a lot of fighters, you know, that's a process that a lot of fighters go through when they move up. Sometimes guys go there and they look like they, you know, they right where they belong, but at the same token, there's still an adjustment process that takes shape when you're going up another division. So I think, especially when you move up and you ain't just taking a gimme, you get what I'm saying, Shelton? That's what a lot of people didn't take into account. This is why boxing fans are terrible sometimes, because we surface level. We act like he was supposed to go in there and just wash him or something. And he struggled. He won most of the majority of the rounds. He was always in control of the fight and handling business. You get what I'm saying? I just don't understand why people act like he was supposed to just, you know, breeze through him. You know what I mean? Not only did he move up another division, he's fighting somewhere around the top of the division. You get what I'm saying? I might not been a champion, but he done been in there with some of the best. You get what I'm saying? And he only been stopped by Better Beef. So that should tell you a lot. So I liked his performance for his first fight there. I understood that it was some things that led to his performance being the way it was, with him being hampered a little bit physically, had some issues going on with his hand. Moving to a new weight class, not only that, you know, performing there with a world-class fighter and Vostok, and that's why I look at it. So that fight looked how it was supposed to look. And my thing is, if he struggled with the guy, maybe I could be making a big deal about it. There was no struggling for David in that fight. He won that fight. I ain't gonna say easy, because, you know, Vostok competed every step of the way, but he was in control the whole time. He was never at risk of losing the fight. You get what I'm saying? Or getting hurt himself, getting knocked out. I did see him more fatigued in this fight than I've seen in any fight, I think, just about. But I think the fact that he was fighting this guy so damn hard, I think he kind of shot his load just a bit. You know what I mean? It had to catch his second win. Similar, but different to how he had to catch his second win against Caleb Plant. My bad, y'all. I think people feel that way because Benavidez said he would do him dirty. All right. I'm busy with it, do, my guy. He handled his first fight of the division like a champ, right? And I think he did in some ways. I think he did do him dirty, right? I just think everybody ain't going. And like I said, I can't stress enough. Like, if you go look at Alexander Vostok and in that weigh-in for the Benavidez fight, and you go look at him at any other point in his career, I just don't ever think his physique. He was chiseled. He was ripped. He was ready for that fight. He even made some people question if he was on something. You get what I'm saying? So I respect the fight. I respect the first fight. And let's see what you got next. If it's somebody like a Jesse Hart, I could get with that. Jesse Hart is a vet in the game at this point. Philly fighter, tough, rugged guy. Never been stopped, I don't believe, at all. So it's a good scrap for him. It's a good challenge for him for sure. You know what I'm saying? It's a damn sure a good fight. But fight anybody at 168, including Canelo, the loss will crush everything done legacy-wise. It would be an ugly ending for Bud. I guess it's one of those things where it falls along the lines of daring to be great. So if you lose doing that, there's no shame in it, right? So I don't think it'll hurt the legacy, but I think it'll give people a hell of a lot of room to try to question it, if that makes sense, right? So I get what you're saying. In some ways, people questioning it could affect the overall view of his legacy if he goes out in there, you know, in a fight with Canelo and say he gets stopped or something. I get it. But overall, I think, you know, one thing about sports, when you're realistic about the work that's being put in, you can't erase nothing he put in, like no loss. Like even if he just happened to win on a 2-3 fight losing streak, right? It just wouldn't look good for the end part of the career, right? But overall, it could never erase or take away all the work he put in, them 41 fights that he won, the divisions that he cleaned out, being undisputed, being champions. Like, you get what I'm saying? You can't never take none of that away. But you are right. The wrong kind of loss on the way out. And you know how boxing fans are. It's what have you done for me lately? Oh, what did you do? You got knocked out by Canelo? Okay, cool. Nah, you ain't pound for pound. See, I told y'all. So I'm with you. They definitely would question it. They probably would want nothing more. And to me, that's why some people are asking for him to go up there, because they want to see him lose, and they feel like it's a safe bet with Canelo. You know what I'm saying? 8 to 12 rounds, and you could say 9 facts, like a 9-3 or something like that, Thomas, for sure. You know what I mean? I was supposed to try for Canelo's event. Yeah, it ain't gonna work. Melanin Queen, peace to the Queen. How you feeling today? Always good to see you. Thanks, my guy. What's good with it, Brody? How you feeling, man? Good to see you as always. Lonnie Lee putting that color in the chat. Appreciate the support. Appreciate the love as always. Just some color, bro. Appreciate you as always. You know it.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
Right.
well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Shout out to my guy Lonnie. Said, "Bub, fight the Danny versus Lara winner at middleweight. That's a good fight." Hey man, you cooking, man. Hey Dante, you got your promoter hat on. You got your matchmaker hat on or something right there, man. You got your matchmaking hat on. I like that. I like that a lot. Matter of fact, we're gonna get into this. That's why I say I try to steer the conversation, and you beating me to it. You beat me to it. The only fight for me that I think he should entertain, especially if it were to be Danny Garcia to come out on top against Lara this weekend, is a Danny Garcia fight. I would love to see him do that. You know what I mean? Because think about it, bro. He is what is he? You know, he got 35, 40, 47, 54. 60. If Danny Garcia beats Lara, he'll be a champion in his 3rd division, right? If Terence Crawford were to fight a guy like that, he could be a champion potentially in 5 divisions, right? So it's crazy because, you know, depending on how he plays his cards or how things unfold, there's more legacy for him to gain whichever way he go, just depending on how he play it, obviously, right? I mean, there's always that shot in the dark that Canelo will entertain you, right? And you know, that'll be what it is, right? But there's more fights for you at 54. There's titles for you to grab. And like you just mentioned, there's that potential fight. If he was to look at it that way and potentially going up and trying to challenge himself again on some like one-off maybe and go be a 5 division champion, man, that Danny Garcia thing don't sound too bad, man. Detroit, BC, what's good with it? Ant McQueen, my guy, what's good with it? Professor Ant McQueen in the building. What's good, family? Keep shitting on Alvarez. Oscar. He going hard, ain't he? Oh, man, that's something more positive. Absolutely it is, though, Thomas. Absolutely. What are the odds that for the Canelo fight? I'm not sure. I'm not even sure, but I'm pretty sure that Canelo probably heavily favored. You know what I'm saying? Every fight mentioned by you, and it can make happen by a little Turk. You get what I'm saying, Jay? It's fights to be made, man. It's real fights to be made out here, man. And there's some real legacy for him. So with Benavidez, on the other hand, like I said, I brought y'all here initially with this title of him wanting revenge for his brother. Like I said, I got some clips to play to take y'all through that, but ultimately we know that fight ain't gonna happen. But here is some of the you know, some of the action that, remember, I'm gonna jog your memory a little bit. There's some of that action that took place when Terence Crawford was about to fight Jose Benavidez. But my saying, but it's Danny, you get what I'm saying? Sports predictions. That's why I said bro got his a matchmaking hat on today, because that's a hell of a fight. And that's what I was gonna say, out of anybody that he can fight, because you know, there was talk about Danny should have fought Crawford, or Crawford could have fought Danny once upon a time. But, you know, that's a fight that's really possible just at that weight class. You get what I'm saying? ASAP Low Dog, what's good with it? Get his own revenge. Yeah. Oh, he said, how about his brother? Oh, nah, he'll get his own ass whooped again. ASAP. You know what I'm saying? He get his ass whooped again. But y'all remember Terence Crawford pulling up, man. Y'all remember this, all this back and forth.
Hey, I'm gonna do your favor afterwards. I'm gonna fix your teeth. I'm gonna fix your teeth. Be ready. Be ready. Remember what I told you. Be ready. What you tell me? That you gonna get your ass beat, boy. Be ready. Focus on your fight. Be ready for the ass beating. And be ready for those free teeth. I'm gonna give you 2 more. Be ready. I'm gonna get all them burritos out you, boy. I'm gonna get all them burritos out you. I'm gonna get all them burritos out you. I'm gonna get all them burritos out you.
Y'all gave him too much estrogen, y'all. Y'all remember that. Shout out to the Queen Aisha in the Cash App. Always supporting the grind. Much love, much appreciation.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
Right.
well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to the Queen Aisha. And shout out to my brother, man, Lonnie Lee, man, for the $25 holla in the Cash App. Much love, Lonnie. Appreciate all the support.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
Right.
well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
I know y'all remember this. I know y'all remember the time when it was going back and forth. This was entertaining. I ain't gonna lie. This was fun all the way up into the face off, the build up of this fight. Was fun.
That's why I took you 3 years to fight me. I want you to have that. Go back to the past. Put your purse on that.
Bud is savage. He said, "Your mama, Bud just started going on."
Hey, I'm gonna do your favor afterwards. I'm gonna fix your teeth. I'm gonna fix your teeth. Be ready. Be ready. Remember what I told you. Be ready. What you tell me? That you gonna get your ass beat, boy. Be ready. Focus on your fight. Be ready for the ass beating. And be ready for those free teeth. I'm gonna give you 2 more. I'm gonna get all them burritos out you, boy. I'm gonna get all them burritos out you. Put your purse on it.
Look at Bomac instigate.
That rent money. Let's get some real shit going. I want you to have that steak. I'm not excited enough. You a bitch. 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 You grown bitch. Your mama a bitch.
Bud want to smoke, bro. Teach, what's good with it? Teach, how you feeling, bro? J.A. Dixon, Dre, what's good with it? Richard Paris, what's good with it? Focus on your fight for you not make it to your fight. You remember how he was on it? But that's Mr. Focus on your fight for you not make it to your fight. Look at Bomac instigate.
I don't even need money, babe. What you mean get that rent money? With your fat ass, need some chicken. Hey, get in the ring. Get in the ring.
You ain't gotta fight me. You ain't gotta fight me.
You a pussy. You a bitch. That's why it took you 2 years to fight me. That's why it took you 2 years to fight me. I want you to have that same fucking thing you have on Saturday, motherfucker. You a bitch. You a bitch.
I ain't gonna lie. That was fun watching this, man. This is what made this all of this. This is what Benavidez was describing in this video when they had all the people in the gym and they was getting into it. When they start talking about each other's mothers, it got a little heated, man. Bud Crawford is Mr. Focus on your fight for you not make it to your fight.
How does a fighter like Benavidez control his emotions?
Look at his eyes, bro. Bud was coming to kill. Oh, man.
Thanks, Ahid.
This was always fun watching this.
He hit him. The fight started early.
I can honestly say this fight delivered, man.
Right away. They had extra security for this weigh in.
Extra security. See, Bud was trying to kill this man. Bud was trying to kick his ass.
For them to come into our city and talk all the trash they've been talking.
Take your city. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take you.
Quiet, man.
You want me to bring you your chicken? You want me to bring you some water? Your fat ass.
All right. You ain't gotta fight me, dog. You gotta fight him.
You guys do barking. You guys don't do no biting.
You lucky you got in that.
Get your ass beat. All those belts y'all don't matter because Saturday your ass gonna lose, boy. Your ass gonna lose on Saturday. So I mean,
I heard that plenty of times, brother.
Promise you, after that fight, I'm gonna gift you that free gift to the dentist because you need a picture of the best team.
I've been having a gap all my life. I love my gap. Said we all bark but no bite. Come Saturday, you gonna find out how hard I bite.
In his head is not how we want to end this fight.
Man, then he found out.
Crawford gets him! My oh my! What a shot!
Man.
Is he the finisher? They all expect him to be.
Finish him.
He is. What a huge
I tell you what.
and he has done it!
You give that man any extra added motivation to beat your ass, that's exactly what's going to happen, bro. He did him filthy, bro. He did him real bad, man. That made big little bro, the big little brother wanted smoke after that. He like, nah, man, Terence Crawford got to run it one of these days, man. That was a good fight, man, but Terence Crawford been putting on for years. Like I said, and like bro mentioned, a good fight for Benavidez is right what he doing. If he fight Jesse Hart next, which I'm kind of hearing some rumblings about, that'd be a good fight for him. A good, nice, solid, scrap. Somebody that I think he'll beat right now. And his end goal should be better Beeve and Beaver winner. The winner of them, undisputed, man. If he could find himself being an undisputed champion at 175, and whether that's dethroning Beaver or better Beeve. Especially if it's Beaver and that's somebody that beat Canelo and give him a shot, I know that'd be like all the better for him. You get what I'm saying? If it's a better Beaver, somebody that we know Canelo would never fight, that's even better for him. So he got his work cut out for him. He in a division where at the top it ain't safe. You got some dogs up there in better Beaver and Beaver. So either one of those guys could beat anybody at the top on any given day to me. You know what I'm saying? Jose got a lot of heart. He can fight too, though. You know what I'm saying? Al Booger, my guy. Bruce Gas, what it do, OG? Gertz was good with the family. He can fight, yo. That's the thing. He can fight, but I just know he gave Terence Crawford a damn good scrap. But that 12th round caught up to him and Terence.
He's cashing in.
The damn uppercut hook combination. Folded his ass, bro. Boy, folded his ass, man. But that was Mr. Focus on your fight for you not make it to your fight. I had to jog y'all memory a little bit on that one, man. I had to take y'all back on that. You know what I'm saying? I had to jog y'all memory on that one. Shout out to my guy, Jay. I had to jog y'all memory. But look, it's some good fights for him. Like, all this being stuck on stupid. Nah, man, look. Terence Crawford, I hear people making all this noise about him possibly retiring. I don't think that man going to retire. I don't think he got to. I think he in a position to continue to be great, which is something he want to do. It's all how he played. If he want to stay put and chase titles right there, you got the Fedoras and the Errol Spencers and more, man. We know who at 154. Any fight there at the top for him is a good fight. But if you wanted to be even greater, I think that he should explore win, lose, or draw, despite whoever the winner is. Man, think about that. 160 fight with Lara or Danny Garcia, especially if Danny Garcia wins this fight. You get what I'm saying? You go up 5th weight class and get a title up there real quick. I think that'd be dope, man. I think that'd be dope. I think that's something he can do. I think it's something he's right within arm's reach if you're really thinking like that. So when Jose threw, do that shot and miss, his foot was all the way off. Yeah, that surgery, yeah. He was compromised after a while. That leg was screwed up. Yeah, it was a damn good fight, Sheldon. That's how you know Jose Benavidez got pedigree. That's how you know he can fight. He pushed Crawford. He made it tough for him. He made it tough in spots, but he was never at risk of losing or nothing like that. You get what I'm saying? He was never at risk of losing. So I liked it. I liked the fight for him. Bug got that dog in him. Yeah, he do. Yeah, he do. Focus on your fight, man. Tell you that's Mr. Focus on your fight for you not make it to your fight. But those are some options, man. I think it's some good to come out of this. Like, I ain't got to see Bud and David Benavidez fight to be entertained or to find something out of this conversation. What he need to do is exactly what he doing, focus on 75. I think he can really make a legacy for himself at 75. It ain't going to be easy because, again, he got to go through either Better Beaver Beevil and win his next fight if it's not going to be the winner of them right away, which I don't think. So I want to see what he do, man. I like David Benavidez. I want to see him be great. I want to see him challenge one of them dogs up there. You know what I'm saying? So get one more fight. I would suggest another fight. I think that'd be good for him. And after that, man, go for it, bro. Go for it all. Tim Layton, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? Shout out to my guy, Thomas Hill, man. And shout out real quick, man. Let me pay the bills. Me gonna play the raffle. Shout out to everybody that joined the raffle and everybody that's gonna enter the raffle. Good luck to all y'all. 3 prizes, 3 different chances to win just for $10. Shout out to the family, man.
It's time for another raffle brought to you by the JBT. Our first item is a new 10th generation iPad with a liquid retina display which shows off beautiful color and has plenty of power for all your handheld computing needs. Great for work, play, or just movies on the go. How much is it to enter, you ask? Just $10. Or you can catch the deal with 3 entries for just $25. It's easy to enter. Just cash app your entries to $JBT Network 1. That's $JBT Network 1. Our second item is a set of Kenichi Bear Bluetooth noise-canceling headphones. Great for gaming, movies, or travel. As the second prize in this great raffle. Our third item is a Ninja brand air fryer. Great for all your air frying needs. Cooking healthy with the JBT. So send your entries via Cash App to JBT Network 1. That's JBT Network 1. $10 each or 3 for $25. Put raffle on the comment line and you are entered.
Shout out to everybody that's joined the raffle. We had a great amount of success the last raffle, so we figured we'd do another one, this time with 3 prizes like y'all just heard, from the touchscreen iPad to the Kenichi Bear headphones. And then, you know, everybody likes to cook, so who don't need an air fryer? So shout out to everybody that's in the raffle and good luck to y'all. Milan, what's good with it, my guy? Yeah, Big Dre did a hell of a job, didn't he? That's Big Dre. He in here somewhere. Shout out to Big Dre. He did a hell of a job. And again, we appreciate everybody that's joining the raffle. Again, you got 3 different chances, $25. You got 3 different chances to win. Shout out to the fam. CJ, what's good with it? But let's get back to it. So look, man, like I said, it's real fights to be made. It's real fights to be had. I ain't hearing none of the retirement talk for Crawford. I don't think that man retiring. I don't think we should retire him either, man. I wouldn't mind seeing him again. I wouldn't mind seeing him make another run at you know, undisputed at 154 if that's what he want to do. I wouldn't knock the Canelo fight if that's something that came to fruition for him. And I damn sure wouldn't knock him, going up to his 5th weight class of 160 and challenging a guy like Lara and Danny Garcia winner, which I think is going to be a sleeper fight this weekend that I don't think enough people talking about. I think they sleeping on the fact that Danny been off for 2 years. I think they sleeping on the fact that Lara is 40 years old, 40 plus. But I think that's a sleeper fight on that card. Man, I ain't going to say they're still the show, but I think that's going to be an intriguing matchup. And it got sleeper fight written all over it. I think it's a fight that either guy could win. You get what I'm saying? Either guy could win that fight. You got Danny Garcia, man. The 2 years might have did him some good. You know what I mean? Might have did him some good to take 2 years off, man. He going up to 160 somewhere where he ain't been. So we're going to have to see how he look up there, what his power look like up there. Because one thing we do know, Lara used to do a lot of moving with that Cuban style once upon a time, like the Canelo days and all that. But this is years later. Now, this is, he done took a loss, a couple losses, you know what I mean? A draw since then. He had some tough fights. Now Lara likes to stand in the pocket and he likes to fight. And I think this is going to be one of them fights. It's going to be a sleeper fight. While Ben won't fight Morrell, that's a great fight. I think they on a collision course. Doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying? I think they're on a collision course as long as they in the same weight class. Just look at the timing of things. Benavidez went up, and so did Morrell. So you get what I'm saying? Morrell said, not so fast. You ain't getting away. And what I think they both did was say to hell with the Canelo fight. They probably, either one of them won't get that fight. So I think Benavidez went up to 75 to be great up there. And then you got Morrell that's following them. So that's a fight that's going to have to happen as long as Morrell keep winning. They definitely going to have to fight. I mean, Cal, cool with blessings, family. How you feeling, bro? Casanova was good with it and got him next with Bud. Benavidez really don't want to fight people with size. And nah. Flossy Sports TV was good with it. How you feeling? Nah, Roger, it wasn't that. He put it into context, and he was saying, like, seeing his brother lose to Terence Crawford made him want to fight Crawford. You know what I'm saying? I got one more clip I'm gonna play from Benavidez, but yeah, man. I don't know yet. I don't know, y'all. I don't know with that one. It's definitely 50-50. It got 50-50 written all over it. I don't think there's too many fights where Danny Garcia would be at less than a 50-50 kind of a situation, right? At worst for him. Lara, since moving to 160, I believe he's like 5-0. He got four KOs, one UD, I believe. He been cooking since he been up there. He been standing in the pocket more. He been placing his shots more. He's very intentional with his punch output, right? Danny Garcia not being the fastest guy. He don't throw the most punches either, right? He don't have the craziest punch output. He's not a guy that's trying to move around the entire ring. He can box his ass off, but he can fight as well. So what I'm saying is this 40-year-old Lara that people sleeping on, this guy is more of a fighter. I don't know what Danny Garcia power going to look like at 60, but I know Lara been sniping up there, and I know he going to test. Danny Garcia's chin is going to be tested Saturday for sure. It is for sure. Mark West, what it do, my guy? How you feeling? Flossy Sports, what it do, my guy? Yeah, so Benavidez ain't seeking him out. He just wanted smoke for his brother. You know what I'm saying? But what he really spoke about is his fight at 75 for a little bit and potentially fighting the winner of Better Beef and Beagle. So that's his real focus. You know what I mean? He said he had not even at 68. You know, he thought Crawford come all the way up there and fight him. So it wasn't like he was calling him out or picking on a little guy. It was just him responding to, you know, wanting to get some get back after seeing his brother get stopped by. I mean, do you think Larry could stop Danny? I want to put something on it, man. That's crazy because there's anybody that got a chin. It's Danny Garcia got a beard. You know what I mean? We ain't even see Danny be knocked down yet in his career ever so far. So, nah, I'm going to say no. I think, can he stop him? Yeah, he can, but will he stop him is the question, right? I don't know. I battle with that a little bit. You get what I'm saying? But Danny got a beard, but it's going to be tested come Saturday. I don't know. Danny might be one of them ones, yo. He might be one of them ones with a chin on him and just a guy that don't get stopped in his career. I don't know. I don't see Danny getting stopped, but I can see Lara pulling it off because of how he fight now and the fact that, you know, the 2 years, we just don't know. It could have done good for Danny. He said his body feel rejuvenated. He feel well rested and all this stuff. So maybe he'll respond well, but it is a new weight class. And Lara been there comfortably picking guys off and knocking guys the hell out. Lara low-key picked up. Like, you very rarely see a guy get older, move into a heavier weight class and start stopping guys. And I think the big reason for that is because a lot of the focus and attention that he used to put on, you know, moving and boxing with his legs, he don't have them same legs. So he had to adjust to what version of himself he is now. And he's just not that fleet-footed guy that can box and move, make you keep missing, punching the ropes. That's not him. But what he does do is he willing to mix it up a little more, standing there and snipe and pick his shots very well. He go to the body well. He picks shots. He been sniping with that left, man. I'm telling you, Lara got a really good chance at beating Danny Garcia come this weekend. Old and all, 40 plus and all. He got a really good chance, bro. He doesn't stop him. We're going to say Danny wasn't trying to get knocked out as if anyone tries to, right? Nah, I think what it is Danny definitely ain't trying to get knocked out, but he's a fighter. If you knock Danny Garcia out, in my honest opinion, you're going to have to work for that. Danny ain't nobody's punching bag. That's one thing he not. Like, nah, I understand Spence beat him up, but outside of that, he ain't had no one-sided ass whoopers like that. You know what I'm saying? So he gave Keith Thurman hell, like Sean Porter hell. Like, you get what I'm saying? He always give people hell. So Danny Garcia is a real one, man. I like Danny. He said Larry gonna beat the brakes off. Think so, Shelton? I'm gonna go with the great small man versus the great big man Logic on that fight. True 50-50 though. I feel you. I feel that. But I like Larry KO percentage late in his career in that 160. He looking good. He 5 for 5 up there. He 5-0, I believe, up there. And yeah, like I said, like 4 knockouts, bro. So he up there punching on shit. Larry said, all right, yeah, I can't move like that no more, but I could punch. So I think that's the sleeper fight this weekend, man. That is the sleeper fight. Yeah, man. It's not that it's not realistic, TD, because the stoppage is possible. I mean, look, he's been stopping cats, but I also do think, you know, out of everybody that he'll have faced in recent memory, none of them got a chin like I think Danny Garcia has, right? I think a lot of those dudes that he was knocking out, stopping, have at least probably been stopped before or dropped before, right? Danny Garcia, not so much, but you know, it's gonna be interesting because again, it's just not the same Larry that used to box and move. He looking to pick you off, set traps, pick you off, and take advantage and hurt you. He's very intentional now, and I love it. I love it. This version of Lara is very entertaining. Very rarely do a person go from a guy that's boxing and moving who people complaining about to being a guy that's gonna get in the trenches a little bit, mix it up, and really make you pay in there. That's why I say is the transition that Lara has made it's been fun to watch. I mean, that slow, flat-footed bum Earl Spence did that. Yeah, people be wilding at times. Yeah, you already know, Thomas. Only reason I don't really care about the fight is because, in my opinion, Danny made his name beating men past their prime. He's just going back to who I knew him to be at 140. Oh, I get that. I get it. But in this case, Cuzzo, one thing we could say, at least Lara has looked somewhat rejuvenated since getting older and moving up the heavier weight. And like I say, his KO percentage went up since being there. Like, got a hell of a KO percentage up there at 160. So I like it, man. 8-1 Hoop Zone, my guy. What's good with it, bro? How you feeling? Danny definitely has one of them chins. He do. So but it will be tested come Saturday. The American Dream gonna test that chin, but I don't know because Danny, the last time I seen him, even though it was a couple years ago against Jose Benavidez, another weight class down, he was very energetic. He was on his toes in the 12th round. If he can bring that kind of energy into the ring come Saturday, he might be cooking with something, y'all. But I gotta see. I don't know what he gonna look like at 160, but I know what Lara been looking like, and Lara be out here sleeping dudes, and he out here punching for real too. He got some good knockouts at 160. If y'all ain't see Lara at 160, go check him out, man. You know what I mean? 40 to new 30 looking ass. You know what I'm saying? Lara out here like, I ain't 40, bro. You know what I'm saying? Age ain't nothing but a number, man. He said, belt, beat his ass. Lara, stop him. Danny definitely ain't nobody's punching back, right? So Larry and Bud really became power punchers in their 30s. It's crazy. Ain't no disrespect to Larry. Nah, I get you, cuzzo. Nah, you making a connection. I get you. Let's talk fashion. My guy Remo in the building. What's good, Brody? Love to see Cool Boy versus Gary Russell Leo. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Cool Boy fighting this Saturday, too. Shout out to Cool Boy. I've been rocking with Cool Boy since he was like 7-0 when he fought Josh Greer. He was the first person to put an L on Josh Greer record. Cool Boy Steph, just to give him his flowers and shout him out. Cool Boy Steph got a lot of flack after losing to NUA. He didn't get enough respect for traveling over there on enemy soil, where that dude is arguably he's stacking or not stacking his raps, all this other stuff. Like, you get what I'm saying? Just having it all his way, cards, man, the deck being stacked up against him and him going over there. Yeah, he took the L, but that was what, his 22nd fight? His 22nd fight, and in 22 fights, he fought 10. That was his 10th undefeated fighter in Monster anyway. And that was the first one to beat him. Up before that point, that man beat 9 undefeated fighters in about 20 fights. That more damn near half of his resume was undefeated fighters. He don't get enough credit. He don't get enough respect. And if Monster is good as what people say he is, which I believe, if he's the pound for pound, arguably the best, then there's no shame in losing to that guy. So shout out to Cool Boy. He bouncing back this weekend with Carlos Castro, and I want to see him do his thing. I seen him say he want the rematch with Figueroa at 26. He got some smoke, man. I'm rocking with Cool Boy. I definitely ain't throwing him away. He put in way too much work for you people to throw him away after one loss. Looked at Danny as a cherry picker in some instances. Yeah. He was talking about that. He was talking about the cherry pick. I don't know, tag or label, should I say, that was following him. I think it started when he fought Rod Salka. I thought when he fought Rod Salka, that's when I started hearing that cherry pick, because he obviously picked him and pulverized that little ass dude. Yeah, Cool Boy and Russell was a great fight. Big B-Lo, my guy, was good with it. Yeah, Rolly fighting too. Rolly, I think, might have a dangerous opponent too. The way Monster beat Fulton surprised me. Yeah, man. Flyer Frequency was good with it, bro. I just knew, that power is a real thing, man. That dude really punching, and you just can't allow him to hit you too cleanly. You know what I'm saying? He damn sure ain't have his best showing whatsoever, but it's part of the game. I just got so much respect for him manifesting that situation and going over there and doing it and making no complaints about it at all. Dude, they make no excuses. He lost. That was that. So I can't wait to see him bounce back this weekend, and I hope I can get him on here one of these days, man. Got to get Cool Boy on. Anyway, stacking ass. Hey, that's the word out on him, man. That's the word. When Japanese fighters stack their gloves, I'm telling you. I think Lamont Peterson arguably beat Danny. I had talked about that a while back. It was a video, Cuzzo, that came out after they fought. It was some audio, and it sounded like Danny Garcia was saying, "I know I lost, but I worked my ass off." He admitted to that when he went to go shake Lamont Peterson's hand. I probably could still find the audio. He was like, "I worked my ass off." He's like, I know I lost, but I worked my ass off. Like, he kind of admitted it to him before they announced the decision, but they ended up giving it to him in a way. But it did look like Kubo threw the fight. Nah. We, us real ones didn't. Doesn't really matter. Us real ones didn't. Samuel, what it do? Hendog, what it do? Us real ones didn't throw him away. But yeah, they started throwing Kubo away. Oh, he chinny. I told y'all he wasn't that good. He can just box a little bit from the. I was like, man, you can't strip Cool Boy down like that and call him none. Shout out to my guy Hendog. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, it was some people that try to toss him away. You know what I'm saying? It was some people that try to toss him away. But nah, man, shout out to Cool Boy, man. He making his comeback, man. It's all about the get back, man. I'm pretty sure he's gonna do his thing. He been over there working with Bozy. Been in that gym, putting that work in. I expect to see him do his thing come this weekend. Anyway, gonna start getting Shushu as well. My thing is, can one of these guys get the fight over here in the States, Shell? And that's my thing. Cause look, it's weird because they talking about 2025 for him fighting in Vegas, but it's who you fighting in Vegas that ain't gonna matter as much. You gotta fight somebody that I think people really feel like can beat you, rather than just coming over here to fight in the States just to beat somebody that you're gonna beat up on. Just to fight somebody you're gonna beat up on. So I hope if Shushu do get an opportunity like that, they could find a way to make it in the States where people can actually come and see that fight. You know what I'm saying? I've been hearing about that stacking stuff for quite some time. It's a little weird, but it is what it is with that, man. But yeah, man, sleeper fight this weekend, Danny and Lara, bro. I don't know who I'm really picking, man. Lara got a really good chance at winning this fight. Danny Garcia does too. True 50-50. it's more unknowns, I believe, at this stage for Danny Garcia than there are for Lara. You know what I mean? Even though Lara is 40 plus, right? I think we just don't know. We just don't know what he's gonna look like in his new weight class after 2 years. But I could see the 2 years doing him some good, right? I could see that. Shout out to my bro Dante Hall in the cash app for the 10 piece, man. Much love to my guy always.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
Right.
well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Shout out to my bro, man. Appreciate you, bro. I don't know. Make way more money in Japan for the lighter weight divisions. That's probably why Cool Boy went over there, Shelton. That's probably why he went over there. He gets drug tested. Doesn't really matter, but he gets drug tested. But I did hear some little funny story about him refusing Vada at one point when they came to, test him. And I think that's just the arrogance of him and having it all his way, or it could be something else. I don't want to put it on him, but I did hear about that story. Matter of fact, Fight Hack had put it out. His hands are definitely stark. Yoshino was starking too in Japan. Oh, and when he came to the U.S., the power was gone. Yeah, because he was, 16-0 Milan, I think 12 knockouts, and he had knocked out Nakatani. He knocked out Nakatani faster than Loma knocked him out. You know what I'm saying? You see Danny catching with a left hook, and Lara in the later rounds pick him apart. And then look, the chances for either guy getting their shots off, I think is high, because you got a Lara, like I said, that ain't the same guy that's dancing and moving around the whole ring like he used to. That's a dude that's, he still got good feet, right? But he's less on the balls of his feet, and he's a bit more flat-footed and planted. And like I said, he be sitting on them shots. Larry be trying to hurt you, bro. And I'm telling you, he compensated for not having them legs. And wherever he lost in mobility from just getting older and the wear and tear, he made up for it in efficiency with punch selection, because that dude really could hurt you. Like his showings, I ain't saying he fought the biggest names up there, but he up there stopping people, and I think it's impressive. And they weren't stacked. He just put a whooping on him. I think he just would have won regardless. I think anyway, just punch hard as hell. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, absolutely, Shelton. You know what I mean? Both of their jabs, very underrated. Danny lost to Big Fish. Yeah, it doesn't mean he can't box. He could box his ass off. Earl Spence was just a much better boxer than him on the night, and he was determined to show it. It was a style thing. And the way Earl fought him, man, he neutralized a lot of what Danny do well. I don't think Danny ever fought somebody with a jab that was, that much better than his, or that much. You get what I'm saying? Especially on the night, because he damn sure got a good jab. Danny don't got the fastest hands. He don't throw the most punches, but I don't think he's slow, and he has great timing. And that's something he still has to this day. He has great timing. So I could see him catching Lara, timing Lara with a left hook. I could see Lara picking him off with a left hand. You know what I'm saying? I could see this. I can see it happening. So that's the sleeper fight, y'all, man. Hopefully they make me out to be a truth teller. I think it wasn't keeping the same energy there when talking about the fans and trying to be cool over Oscar beef. I didn't get to catch the press conference, bro. I didn't get to catch it. I didn't get to catch none of it. But we're gonna talk about some of that too. But man, just to put a bow on this, man. Look, overall, like I said, we know Benavidez is too big for Crawford, but I think Crawford got smoked at 54 and the option at 60 in the winner, Lara and Garcia. Aside from that, he got smoked with Better Be Even Beevil, the winner, and maybe this Jesse Hart fight comes to fruition for Benavidez. Oh, okay, my bad. I was just reading a damn DM. Chanabek versus Makalovich may go on Zoo versus Murtazaliev undercard October 19th. Remember, Mikhail, I don't know how to pronounce that name, has the same promoter as Zoo, and they won the purse bid. Okay, shout out to L-Dub, man. But let's keep going, man. Oh, I got one more thing to play from Benavidez. Hold Hold on, one more clip from him. Let me see if this is still in here. Y'all smash the like button for you, bro. One time for the one time. One time for the one time. All right, hold on. I got y'all. Want Berlanga to beat his ass. That's how I feel about Benavidez versus Canelo. Benavidez is bigger than Canelo. I mean, yeah, Canelo just ain't gonna challenge himself against somebody that big right now. I just don't think he want nothing to do with this Mexican monster. I think the size of Benavidez, even though he dismisses it, the fact that he makes it a point at all tells me that he's very aware or to some degree concerned with the size of him. I think he give him Bivol vibes, you know what I mean? And I think it'd just be like a more intense Dimitri Bivol in some facets, and I don't think he want to deal with him. Cool boy seemed like the light was too bright for him. Probably was uncomfortable. Foreign soil, Mr. Empire, foreign soil, you in there with a guy that's punching people lights out. You get what I'm saying? They ain't getting all his love. Danny Duck. Who Danny Duck?
Nah, so the thing about me, I only had 15 amateur fights. The thing about it was, so when you fight amateur, you have to make weight every day.
Right.
So I was not going to do that, bro. I couldn't even make weight one time. So that's why I didn't fight a lot in the amateurs. But I had always been in the gym, and that's why my brother, he was really good in the amateurs. It was like 15 or 16 national champ. Yeah. He was really good. But for me, I didn't really like the amateurs. It was I was more in the professional game.
Dope. And your brother was in Creed, right?
Yeah, he's in Creed.
Yeah, that was legendary movie,
man. So my brother, he was a great fighter too, bro. He just went through a lot of stuff in his life, you know what I mean? That kind of, I don't want to say took the motivation out. It's just that, you know, he got shot in his leg in Phoenix in front of his house. Yeah. And then he had the tough fight with Crawford. And you know what I mean? So I still think my brother's one of the best fighters today. Sure. You know what I mean? It's just that sometimes you go through a lot of stuff, and he hasn't had the chance to really redeem himself, but he's still working hard, and he's probably gonna get a fight soon.
Yeah, he got that dog in him. He a different type of individual.
Yeah.
You know, he's somebody like don't play with that in and out of the ring. You can see it in his eyes. But that up and down of that fighting is different, right? Because when you lose, you lose. Yeah, you gotta go home with your wife, your kids, and you know what I mean. If you get knocked, that's a different type of feeling. So the mental game of fighting is at a whole nother echelon of understanding. Yeah. How was that like being in that ring, knowing if I go down, I got to deal with this later? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I've never dealt with that. Right. Personally, I've seen it up close because my brother, you know what I mean? It's really sad, bro. When I've seen my brother lose, and you know what I mean? I love my brother a lot. So when he comes back in the dressing room, we're crying, and so it's hard to deal with. Hell yeah. So, I mean, him taking those losses kind of felt like I took the losses too. So now, I try to prepare as much as I can, bro, because I don't want to put my family through that, especially my kids. And you know what I mean? It's hard, bro. When my brother lost to Terence Crawford, bro, I was crying a lot. I bet you was. That can suck. So, I mean, I never want to put my kids through that. I don't want to put my family through that, but it is what it is, bro. Sometimes you might have to go through shit like that, and then that's what we're prepared to do. You know what I mean? Yeah, put it all on the line. Yeah, some fighters, when they take an L, they come back way more ferocious. Even if it's a couple. Like, everybody want that old like Mayweather, but that's so rare. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. So the thing about it too is, I think now they've made too much of a big deal of making it be that like you have to be undefeated. Right. And I think they just wait too long after the losses. That's why I have a lot of respect for the UFC fighters, bro. A lot of them motherfuckers have like 10 losses, but they'll still be like 5-time world champ, this and that. And they come back right away. So I feel like it's not about the loss, it's about how you come back after the loss. Right. Because that's just war. Like once again, I watch these battles and documentaries of different, warlords or, dictators, and you lose a lot of battles, but it's all about the war at the end. Yeah. It doesn't matter what happened in between. Who's holding the trophy at the end? Yeah. Who got all the belts? Exactly. Who beat all these? They ain't really counting them losses when you didn't knock down all these top level individuals. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I used to love to go in there with the Hitman and you know what I'm saying, Ray Leonard. Them fought everybody. Yeah. And they got L's, but they up there in the rafters. Yeah. A lot of these is picking and choosing. You ain't in the rafters. Man. And then the thing about that too, not only even about the losses, but sometimes the losses might still end up in a legendary fight. Most definitely. You got
Arguello versus Aaron Pryor.
Right.
I don't know if you've seen that fight, but
Man,
that fight was a legendary fight. I mean,
he fought
Arguello
more than
lost,
once.
but he did some great work. You know, I mean, there's a lot of fights like that, but I just feel like now, bro, a lot of people are just scared.
And McQueen, you in here? How many times Alexis Arguello and Aaron Pryor fought? Wasn't it 2-3 times? Just not all about the L's, but how you come back. You see what I'm saying, Ace? I'm telling you, these fighters gotta rock with me, man. I'm for the fighter, bro. I'm for the fighter. Like, I just like this. I played this clip because, you know, he talked about how he cried when his brother lost to Crawford, which also led to him wanting to get that get back. But how he used that as motivation to train hard as hell. How he got humbled, losing all his money. You get what I'm saying? Losing his belt. Just having to, you know, not having none. He was down bad for a second. He had to get it back. He had to really bounce back. Dude was partying too much, blowing his money. Like, you get what I'm saying? Don't mess with Texas was good. It was twice. Right. It was 2 good fights too, man. 2 good ones, man. Appreciate you, Rob. So shout out to my guys. I know the chat be on point. It's always opulent. What's good with it, family? How you feeling, bro?
Loser L, but that's why you got to be 100% ready.
Right.
So that's why I'm ready to fight whoever it is, because I know I'm ready for whoever it is. But this boxing game now is a lot of people don't want to take that risk no more.
Yeah, they just want to, you know, and I get the business, so we can't underestimate the business aspect of it, right? Because end of the day, we don't want to be, you know what I'm saying, famous and glorious, but don't have the bag, because a lot of fighters go out that way, right? Yeah. So the business has to be implemented. We got to really pay attention. We don't want to pick and choose, but damn it, we got to know who's going to get, I got family now.
Yeah.
I don't want.
Right. The crazy thing is, A1, maybe Turkey was kind of out the loop and not familiar with the Benavidez backstory and how big of a guy he is, but you know, he said Turkey made him an offer to fight Crawford, but at 160, and he turned it down because, you know, obviously you can't make no 160. But just to see them in the ring with each other stylistically would be crazy. That's why I said I'd talk about this today, because thought it was an interesting topic, even though the fight can't happen. But aside from that, it was more to speak on. Like, he spoke about his position in that 175, and those are real fights there for him. You know what I'm saying? With Better Be Beevil, guys like Jesse Hart, you know what I mean? Shit, who even a Joe Smith, that'd be a damn good fight for him too. You know what I mean? Any of these guys that help him acclimate further to the weight class, I think is a good thing for him. You know what I'm saying? I think it's great. It's great for him. So we're gonna see at 164, maybe.
Those who had all the trophies, they did broken, begging for signing autographs till they 70. So we got to implement that too, but we still got to be a dog. Yeah. How do you balance that? Like, I will fight anybody, anytime, anywhere, but I got to make sure my business right and make sure my family good.
So the thing about how I'm trying to, you know, take care of that in my life, you know, I'm trying to open up businesses. You know, I just opened up my first business, Easy Bocce.
Congratulations
so I'm excited about that.
Shout out to David,
and then
man.
just like, you know, boxing is not everything, bro. You have to be smart outside of boxing. I'm trying to get my real estate game up too, and you know, I don't know. I think you can't just depend on that boxing check always. You know, you always have to find different ways to become an entrepreneur or whatever it is. You know what I mean? So now I'm trying to get the money I get from boxing and try to put in business ventures or whatever it is, and just keep growing my stock at the end of the day like that.
Yeah, it's very
I mean, but I can't really speak for anybody because it's hard. It's hard for everybody just to get a business going on. You know what I mean? So, but I think at the end of the day, you just got to bite that bullet and just try it, bro. Have faith in whatever you do.
Because people.
You guys, it's easy to root for this dude because he been through the ringer. He shot himself in the foot more than once, put himself back in position to be relevant, stay winning, stay disciplined. He avoided them pitfalls. He made them couple little hiccups, and he got back to it, lost all his money, watched his brother lose, cried over it, and stayed on top of his game, man. I got a lot of respect for this dude, especially being an overweight kid and, you know, low self-esteem, to get himself in shape and really find a weight class where he could be successful. And then now, you know, he was right in position for the biggest fight there. And it wasn't really his own doings that stopped him from getting the fight. It was a matter of Canelo just not wanting to give it to him. So that's why I'm glad to see him up at 75, where I know he could get the smoke, and we're going to get to see just how good he is. But he's a very driven fighter. That's why I root for him.
Underestimate that part too. They say, oh, be smart, your money. Look, I just got it. He said he got a business. Okay, let me give you 100,000, run it. That go down. God damn it. He been doing it for 20 years. Real estate man. Okay. Yeah. You can handle my money. Here you go. That go down. God damn it. We don't know.
Yeah.
We from the hood. I don't I'm trying to learn too. So even that is learning on the fly.
Yeah.
You take your wins and losses in that. We got to learn financial literacy. We got to learn who do we trust in this field. We can't just beat their ass and shoot them like we in the streets no more. This business, they going to call the police. I want to get you, brother, but I'm going to go to jail. I can't do that.
And then two, it's not only that, you got to find like a good tax accountant to help you. Bro, I was getting whacked.
And he's smart.
He years I was making boxing.
Seemed like he able to learn from mistakes and process things well, and he think about more than just one step at a time. Like I could really appreciate his willingness to understand that you can't just rely on the boxing check. And I think that's why I say, man, it's not about the hiccups and the failures; it's how you respond from them. Because I think without him probably going broke, getting $1 million, blowing all his money, you get what I'm saying, just being stuck in a financial bind. I think that put him in a position to learn. And he up here talking about financial literacy, talking about real estate, talking about businesses, right? That shit happened for a reason. He went through that for a reason. That's why it made him a better overall man, not just fighter, right? You get what I'm saying? So he's just an easy guy to root for, bro. Easy to root for. It's always a lot to pick from these interviews, man. I just appreciate this dude. Like, he could have easily stayed on the wrong path. He was like, nah, it's a bigger plan, bro. He used his shortcomings and seeing his brother lose his motivation for him to keep getting better, keep going hard. So, like I said, man, 175, man, he could really do some damage up there, man, because he got the talent, he got the skill. He ain't no punching bag for nobody. He's not going to be an easy win for anybody. Anybody he fight, they going to know they've been in the fight. I believe that. So, I just want to see it, man. Man, always, man, shout out to you, Optimus. I appreciate you even, recognizing it. Got to build these dudes up, man, because it's easy to shit on them, but when you hear him speak like this, think about it. Fat boy this, you lost your titles on the scale, you was sniffing coke. I mean, all of those things are true, but to get to bounce back like this and to be in the driver's seat to potentially be fighting for undisputed in a fight or two, come on, you gotta root this dude on. And the whole reason he didn't get Canelo's because Canelo didn't want to give him the opportunity. Can't even be mad at him. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to
accountant, but now shout out to Bob and all my accountants, man. They're amazing. They save me a lot of money and it's a lot of stress off my back, bro. But you got to find that one good accountant because there'll be some accountants that are pieces of shit.
Right. So the more money, more problems is very true, right?
Yeah.
Because the weight you have when you got that bag is way more. I got one false move 1 year, I could be obliterated. Yeah. All this work, 1 year gone.
Yeah.
All this work, tax man, I ain't paying him. Oh, they take him shit.
And then they charge you the interest. And hella money on the interest.
Why you charge me interest? Okay, you got me. Let me work on something to get you back. You gonna put the interest? Y'all so greedy.
Yeah,
but don't play with it. You know what I'm saying? You have to learn the business, own the business, of the money. It's a beautiful thing. So then, what was your biggest fight when you like, I'm the monster?
So the biggest fight probably was the one I really felt the most proud of was the Caleb Plant fight. I had been wanting to fight him for a long time, and then everybody showed out. The event was good. There's some things about having fights, and there's some things about having fights that actually live up to the moment. So that fight, it was amazing. Everybody had a great time, and I really showed everybody why I'm the best.
Right.
And but I've had pretty good. I've had a lot of really good wins. I had the Pork in Medina. I think that's one of my most important ones.
Yeah.
Because I was 20 years old, and so give you a little backstory about the fight. This dude,
was a crazy fight too.
Tough dude, bro. Tough dude. The fight that he had fought before he had fought me, he had fought a world title fight.
Right.
But a lot of people thought he had got robbed. So he was basically the world champion. He was fighting me, so we're fighting a title eliminator. This dude was tough. I think I was like 19 years old, or I had just turned 20 or something like that.
You beat the hell out of Porky Medina,
tough
bro.
Fight, bro. And I really had to fight heart to heart with that guy because I wasn't going down. And I showed out, and I showed everybody why I am who I am. And you know what I mean? That was just a beautiful feeling at that point in my career. Because we had the biggest win in my victory, and I was put in line to fight for a title shot.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, man, the next one, I would say the next fight after was a title fight, but I didn't really like that fight too much. Not because of the fight, but because I had a lot of shit going on like 3 weeks before my uncle had died. It was just my uncle that died. And so I really couldn't train. And then the week of the fight, I got like a flu or I don't know, I got poisoned and shit, bro. So I'm dealing with my uncle, passing away, and I'm dealing with, you know, me being sick. But I was like, man, it's just, you know, I'm gonna put everything into it. Like, I just came too far to just, you know, not put everything into it and get beat right here.
Right.
So that was a good fight, but it's just, you know, because my uncle died, I didn't really like how that shit happened. So yeah.
That weighed heavy on you at the time.
Yeah.
So, you know.
So kind of took away from the title fight, you know what I mean?
But you know you won the title for him, so it still is a good thing.
Yeah.
But, you know, we don't want to lose nobody.
No,
you know what I mean? Especially somebody close to you.
Yeah.
So that's legendary, though, that, you know, you got a trophy for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I got it from my uncle.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
historical.
Yeah.
Have no fear, Mr. Organic.
Yo, man, shout out to Organically Speaking. This is a dope build, dope sit down with David. A lot of people just criticize the moves he made. Like, I'm not giving him an out, but a young guy like that, early 20 moves, he 20, 21 as a titleist, got that money, you know what I mean? Got all the money he need, people around him dying. I think he just made some bad decisions in that moment, in those moments, and I think he's better off because of it. That's why it don't hurt to go through some stuff, man. You learn, you know, it ain't necessarily gotta be a loss. His biggest battles came outside the ring still to this day. Well, on the scale, and then the hiccup outside the ring with obviously with the drugs, right? But I think that made him a better version of what he is now. So it's only served him, you know what I mean? It only made him better in the end. You know what I'm saying? He became a monster at that point. Yeah, taking stuff serious, man, and really pushing it. So I like him, not second, but to become two-time, yeah, for sure, man. Samuel, what it do, man? I'm just late, but Angelo Leo's good example of a guy that took out. Yeah, Angelo Leo bounced back. Cool Boy had beat him. He lost to Cool Boy and bounced back in a great way and knocked out Renato Lopez that win the title. So I like Angelo Leo. Shout out to Sam. Boo Boo would drop Plant, and Boo Boo Plant is a good fight for anybody and a tough fight. Ocho Cinco said Boo Boo would drop Plant. I mean, Boo Boo could drop. He dropped a lot of fighters he fight. To be honest, you know what I'm saying? He got that, especially early. He got that power that could sneaky surprise you and put you down. You know what I'm saying? And he goes for it. Canelo's and steroids and entirely double standards. Yeah, you know, the clenbuterol, he's never gonna be able to escape that. He's never gonna be able to escape the clenbuterol thing. You know what I'm saying? There's no way you can get away from that. But I always point that out. That's why he can't be on no pound for pound list, in my opinion, because of that. You know what I mean? Just to be consistent. But without it, Canelo's a hell of a fighter. I just hate that he even, you know, was in that situation, because it kind of stained what was a damn flawless resume, even with a Floyd Mayweather loss, because not many people could take a loss and it be one of the best things that happened to him. Like, that was like the best. It might have been bad for him at the time, but that was like the best thing that happened to him, fighting Floyd at such a young age and learning so much from it. Then he just went on a run. You know what I mean? But they say a smart man learns from his mistakes and a wise man learns from the mistakes of others. And I think that's the transition he went through, Jay. He was both, right? He was a smart man at one point because he learned from his own mistakes. Then he got to see his brother lose, and that shit was motivating for him to go in the gym and go harder. And he's still undefeated, and he hanging on. He kicking ass. I like Benavidez. I like his energy and his attitude, man. Big Dog Willie putting that 10 piece in the chat. Much love, bro. Said Bill Haney said on Twitter that when he was 17 years old, he taught Larry Holmes his job. Man, also Bill Haney was offered a 4-year scholarship to Harvard coming out of preschool. He's the best to have. Big Dog is a whole fool, man. Shout out to Bill Haney. Damn, you taught Larry, the great Larry Holmes, how to jab? No wonder Dad got the jab.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
Right.
well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Shout out to Big Dog Willie, man. Chunga said Crawford don't want to smoke with Benavidez. He gets washed. I don't think Crawford gets washed by anybody that he fights, but I think there are limitations, just like there are with any other fighter. I think the size would be just throwing him off. Like, you talking about a guy that's a light heavyweight for real right now, right? It'd just be too much. But if we talking about, let's say hypothetically, if those guys were the same size, maybe same weight class for real, you might have a different conversation. You know what I'm saying? But I think the fact is Benavidez is just too big. You know what I'm saying? Just too big. Yeah, facts, Chungus. Just too big, bro. Benavidez, that's what it is. That's what the biggest issue would be, I think, for me if they were to fight. But aside from that, Benavidez got smoked. I hear Jesse Hart, some rumblings about a Jesse Hart fight potentially. I hear, well, he said it straight up that he's putting himself in position to fight Beef or Benavidez. Those are great fights right there. And Crawford, he got smoked at 54. If he want to be great, he could chase more titles there. Or like I said, or we suggested fight the winner, Lara and Danny at 60 and get a 5th title in your 5th weight class. I still watch Tan, especially if Danny Garcia beat Lara. I definitely will watch them run it at 160. Hell yeah, I will watch it. Bud versus Lubin. Zoo or Charlo or fights I want to see. Me too. He in the division where he could do it, bro. Pardon me, y'all. I ain't even have my mic plugged in. But he's realistic options. Like those guys, they there. They in the weight class. It's just what direction he want to travel, right? I mean, I heard some rumblings about them not fighting Fundora. I don't know what's going on with that situation at this point. Yeah, the great fight. Shout out to Big Dog Willie Morrell, just like the headhunt. Nah, I think what it is, bro, you just caught him. You caught him in the fight, I believe, where he was trying to really prove that he belonged at 75. And I think that he made the fight a little tougher than it needed to be. He already was fighting a good, experienced vet with a sturdy chin. And I think he didn't do himself no favors by just headhunting, like you said. That's what he was doing in his last fight. He can box a lot better than that. He can set his shots up a lot better than that. But I just think he was eager to try to impress. And I think you see that sometimes with young fighters. He don't have a ton of fights, but he just got a pedigree that you can't overlook, right? He's a quality guy with just 11 fights under his belt. So you got to think you bound to see that, right? Some inconsistencies, and then you seen him jump up a weight class, and I think that's what he was trying to compensate for, right? Really show people that he belonged by trying to make a statement, trying to get a knockout, and he chased the knockout and it never came. And if we at home can see that he chasing a knockout, you get what I'm saying? We know they don't come when you chase them. So he was trying too hard. And I think Benavidez fought a similar manner. He fought the way he fought, but he was fighting too hard. He was trying too hard, I think, to knock his guy out. Benavidez, different opponent, different situation. I don't know, because they relatively kind of show, they fight different, but they both didn't have their best performances, right? Neither one. So Morrell controlled the fight for the most part. I mean, he made it more difficult than it needed to be with the headhunt. But I think they both showed that they just still got work to do, and they both still acclimated to that weight class. You can tell that they were in a new weight class, and it showed. I mean, better luck next time. I think you'll see a much better, more polished Morrell the next time out. You get what I'm saying? Because for me, it's like people was waiting for that one performance to jump down his throat. You get what I'm saying? And he showed a lot more layers to his game than what he did in the last fight. Cool boy training with Bozy. Absolutely is. Rolly back in the bed. What's good with it, big Rolo? Know what I'm saying? You getting a dub Saturday? What's going on, man? Danny Garcia stopping Lara. That the house on it. Damn, you think Lara gonna get stopped by Danny? I don't know. Danny been out 2 years. Danny been out 2 years, big dog. He been out 2 years. New weight class. Lara is, I think 5 fights at 160. 4 of them are knockouts. I don't know. Lara gonna test his chin. I know that. I do know that. Shout out to Big Dog Willie putting that color back in the chat. Much love to my guy just doing the chat. Love your answer to this question. If your life depends on who would you trust to tell the truth? Donald Trump or Bill Haney? Damn. That's almost like putting a 5 bullets in a 6 cylinder and just putting it to you screw either way, big dog. I don't know, man. I'm rocking with Bill though. I'm rocking with 40 mil Bill. I gotta rock with 40 mil Bill. Gotta rock with 40 mil Bill. You know what I'm saying? Because I know 40 mil Bill be promoting and stuff like that. So I know when you got about 5 different hats on at one time, it's some cabinetry that's likely to take place. You know what I'm saying? Some cabinetry that's likely to take place. I mean, but yeah, I got to roll with 40 mil bill. In real road because I got the same trainer. Right. Danny don't got a shot. He too slow. Only timing isn't enough for Lara. I don't know, but that's the thing. That's how, you know, timing trumps speed. And Lara is pretty quick on the trigger, you know, especially with that left hand. So I don't know. He gonna give him a run for his money, bro. He gonna give him a run for his money. I don't see Danny Garcia dominating Arizlandi Lara. I don't see that. He's a vet. He's been around the block. He's been in there with Canelo and so many more, right? The dude he has pinpoint accuracy with that left hand. He's a sniper in there. So Danny Garcia got his work cut out for him. Them 2 years might affect him. It might not. We just got to see. But I think this is a true 50-50. I think it's a sleeper fight. I think it can go either way. I don't even know who I'm picking. I don't know. His timing is crazy. His timing is crazy. And I believe he's a little faster. I believe Lara got the speed advantage. I said Lara definitely winning. Bill, without a doubt. 40 mil Bill is what they call him. You know what I mean? Lara going Danny up, man. I think it's gonna go one of 2 ways, man. You know, either Lara gonna be in there sniping Danny, picking him off on his way to a decision victory, or Danny gonna come in rejuvenated off them 2 years and he's gonna outbox Lara. I don't think he's gonna stop him, but maybe he can outbox him. I don't know what his power gonna look like. Get what I'm saying? So I know he hit Jose Benavidez Jr. with a lot of shots. He was able to weather the storm pretty well. So we gotta see what he looked like up there at 60. He ain't been there before. But let's keep cooking, man. Something else I wanted to talk about, man. I know y'all been seeing Tank and Floyd Schofield, and they ain't really going back and forth because Tank really a man of few words, man. He'll say something one time and just leave it there for the most part, right? Every now and again, he'll just respond, say what he say. So, you know, Floyd Schofield and Tank been going at it. Let me take this off real quick. Shout out to my guy, Big Dog Willie Tate was good with it. So I thought the fight was a catch weight. And I think they had 60. Yeah, they had 60 because this Danny's opportunity to be 3 division champion right here if he can snatch the title up off of Lara. So it's a good one. But yeah, this is Tank, man. Him and Floyd Schofield Sr. been going at it. You know, Floyd Schofield Sr. pretty much controls the Instagram account. He manages it. And Tank has some kind words for him. He has some kind words for Senior. He said his pops is, and I'm wondering why he act like that. But this video definitely shows Buddy is. He said, "Who the F is this kid?" And I think the video he was responding to, Damon was good with. I got Danny losing. Danny, best thing is timing, coming with activity, and Lara been getting work done. Shout out to you, Damon. Was good with it, my guy. You got Danny losing. Yeah, I mean, Lara been hot. He been cooking at the weight class. Lara is coming up. I mean, Danny coming up to him after 2 years off. I ain't mad at nobody leaning towards Lara. He looked different at 40. You know what I'm saying? But this is what Tank had to say. And Floyd Schofield Sr. had a couple responses to this Tank tweet. Right here, let me cue it up, man. I think this was the video he was responding to.
You number 2 in the WBA, and we know Tank got that belt, right? If you right there and Tank call you, is we waiting until August of next year?
Tank ain't gonna call him. Tank only fight once a year.
Coach, I didn't ask you that. Coach. I'm saying if Tank makes him the call, and they say be ready December, January, February, March.
Like I said, Tank said out of his own mouth, I would never get in the ring with that boy. So I don't know what you want me to say. I just told you Tank ain't going to fight us. Tank is going to move up. You want me to come up with a hypothetical that's never going to happen. Tank fight once a year. We probably don't get to fight Tank for 3 more years. So that's why I say he got to wait till next year, because next year we in a position.
Nah, Tank don't fight once a year. That's a lie.
We sat for 2 years, for a year.
That's wrong. Got your homework, coach.
And then there's nothing they can say. They got to
Tank don't fight no once a year.
But
what Tank he been watching?
Come up with an excuse. Watch. He either gonna move up, injury, retiring for a bit to spend time with the family. And that ain't no problems with him. But why would you want to take a risk against a tough guy? You got to look at it from his stance. He making $30 million a fight. Why risk brain damage with somebody that's only going to make $1 million or $2 million or maybe $3 million? So his team ain't going to do that. They're going to give him easy fights, and I don't blame them.
Yeah, well, that's what Tank was calling him. You know what he called him. They said who was the lady, who was this lady? The Tank was on his helmet, but that was that old video. He said, you know, shout out to I think it's Spit Bucket Podcast. Shout out to bro, man. He be doing this thing. He said, you know, he ain't want to do a hypothetical, but by you saying that Tank is going to retire, ask to spend time with the family, make an excuse, those are hypotheticals. You assuming that that's what he gonna do, right? Like that's not really the situation. And all I'm saying is I ain't seen him duck and run from nobody, so I don't understand this whole notion that he gonna run from him when it's time to fight. Kid Austin is definitely improving, man. He's constantly working. I don't knock the guy, but you can't make everybody out to be. Everybody can't be a boogeyman, and everybody ain't running from Kid Austin. I think that's just silly to say. I think it's very early. He said it himself. Which one is it? Is he going to run from him, or is he running from him making excuses, or are you 2 or 3 years away from fighting him? You get what I'm saying? But that was a while ago. He got a couple more responses. I'm going to play him. Omega Red was good, family. Nah, Danny ain't no walk in the park for nobody. Yeah, I won't let Pops live, man. Can't take his voice serious. You mind you a little bit how Mike Tyson used to sound. Man, shout out to my guy, Rude, man. He's basically saying they won't accept the fight. You get what I'm saying? Like, how you know that? Y'all, if you 2-3 years away, hell no, he won't accept the fight. If you realistically 2-3 years away, he definitely ain't looking to fight you now. You in his rear view. By the time you get in position, he gonna probably more than likely be doing something else. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? But I just don't think you could assume that he's gonna avoid you or duck you or any of that. So he went on his Instagram and he you know, I got a video from Fight Hype and one on his Instagram, and you know, this is what he posted on the IG.
Nervous the whole night because I didn't know if I catch him would I hurt him, or if he catch me will he hurt me. You know, he had on 8 ounces, and you know I was going up 2 weight classes, so my mind was, you know, my coach and them was, even Floyd was telling me to press him, but I'm like, I don't know, like I don't want to get caught, you know, so I laid back the whole fight. I was nervous. When his brother came in, I mean, he told me like.
All right, so that was him kind of trying to fire some shots at Tank. And he claimed Tank, you know, Tank nervous, Tank scared, Tank gonna be scared to fight his son. Yada, yada, yada. So he had a couple responses, man. He be sending mixed signals because one minute he talking all smoke and then he talking more respectful. This one was a little more respectful right here. You know what I mean? This is something he put up. He said, hope they get the fight before Gervonta retires. That would be an amazing fight. But first we have an opponent in November to focus on. Then we are available for a fight with this so-called boogeyman. So he calling Tank a so-called boogeyman. Said they ready for a fight with him right now. And then here's his response to Tank calling him gay. Let's go for the talk like the broad. Everybody be thinking like that too if he gets to fight. Yeah, you a fool, A1. You a fool. But this was his response. Shout out to Fight Hype. This was a response to Tank calling him gay.
What up, Tank? I seen the post. You know I ain't gay. Nigga, get off of that bullshit. And, you know, you wouldn't even play like that. So anyway, out of respect, we call you out because you're a great fighter. And to me, you're the king right now as far as lightweights and stuff. So if you're the king and you got the crown, who you think we supposed to come for? It ain't personal. We love you. We know you talented. But you got that crown. And we coming for it. So if you vacating and leaving the castle, it is what it is. But if you're not leaving the castle, we number 2. What's up? And we'll fight you at 140 after we get all these belts. We'll meet you at 140 if you're still in. And it's not personal. You're the best one out here. And my son saying he's the greatest boxer ever. Who he's supposed to be targeting? Joe Blow? Now come on and stop with that gay stuff. If you're gonna fight, fight. If you move up to 140, hopefully we can fight you at 140. Because I know Kid will beat you. And you know Kid will beat you. That's the crazy thing. All right? So, anyway, anybody can say this cap. I've been telling y'all this shit was gonna happen years ago. That he was gonna move up. He not gonna fight Kid. Kid is a dangerous fighter.
So that was his response to, you know, Tank calling him gay. Kid's a dangerous fighter. He's not gonna fight Kid. Kello was good with it. Y'all already know y'all fool. Slogan one was good with it, my guy. Shout out to Kello. Scofield. Y'all be on Sco Daddy, Sco Head. Ninja got short hair now. Y'all stupid, man. And you get why would you respond? But yeah. So look, that's I mean, I've been hearing him speaking about fighting Tank. I level with him when he says, you know, we love you. You're a great fighter. We calling you out because you're the top guy. That's right. But I don't think that is the part that Tank has the problem with per se, right? I think he understands. He got to understand if it's anybody that understands his position, and it would be him. And with his positioning comes people calling him out. He's at the top. People are going to call his name. But I think it's when you say all of these things that he's going to do prematurely before you even get to that bridge, right? When you say he's going to duck you, he's going to move up, he's gonna run from you, he's gonna find an excuse, he's gonna retire for a little while, go with the family. Like you naming every scenario but fighting, and you basically framing him to be something that he would consider himself not to be, which is a duck. That you calling him, you basically saying you're gonna avoid your son when your son get in position to fight him. And you gotta understand he's not gonna rock with that. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna rock with that. Thought he was y'all stupid, man. Anybody make a Kid Austin opponent? Or what, name a Kid Austin opponent? He fought Lydell Rose, I think, was one of his most experienced opponents to date. And I think maybe Alberto Machado, possibly Green Purse guy or Happy guy. You was Rude, you a fool, bro. So here's something else. He had one on IG and said something else too. So I'm gonna play this clip as well.
What's up, boxing community? I got a question to ask y'all. Just in case Kid Austin was to stop Tank, how would his life change overnight? Alright? How would it change overnight? So the thing is, y'all gotta stop being scared to take risk, man. Y'all men. Men take the risk for the family. So I don't get this generation at times. And all this stuff they say you gay because you challenged them to a fight and they're a prize fighter. This generation is weird. I'm sorry. I'm enjoying it though. But the bottom line is, don't be scared to take risks. He bleed the same way we bleed. So he's just a man. And I was around when Mike Tyson used to be the Dynamite Kid, or even when he became Iron Mike. And the thing, the advantage he had over everybody is they believed he was iron, or they believed he was invincible, until somebody showed that he's not invincible. And for this boxing world, y'all believe Tank is invincible. But we was in camps with him. We watched Tank get stopped. We watched Tank get his ass whipped. And that's facts. I got receipts. I got receipts. Not just started, but I got receipts. So all that other stuff, oh, he gay, to try to distract from us being number 2 and in line to be mandatory. And now that we in line to be mandatory, he's hauling ass. Don't be scared to take risks, y'all. You know, don't believe the smoke screens. It's crazy that Shakur ran. Have his excuse, no disrespect to Shakur. Tank doing the same thing. Devin hauled ass. 2 years ago, I told y'all this was going to happen. 2 years ago, I told y'all this was going to happen. Okay. Everybody he been in the gym with was going to haul ass when it came time for him to get a title, because I watched what he did. So it's on y'all. Y'all could believe some gay stuff. Y'all could believe some weird stuff. But don't be scared to take risk in life as men. All right? Cool.
Pops ain't feeling that gay line. He keeps saying, he keep letting y'all know, look, ain't nothing gay over here about Pops. Don't be playing on his name, Tank. Calling Pops out his name like that, G. You know what I mean? But I mean, look, shout out to him, man. Like I said, I all this stuff is entertainment for me. None of it is personal. He entitled to have his opinion, speak how he want to speak. I like I said, I level with him. He's supposed to aim at Tank. You're supposed to go for the top guy. But I guess the problem is when you start saying these guys ran. Like, for instance, you said a second ago, Shakur ran. right? Shakur ran. So I just want to jog his memory real quick. He said he ran. So if he ran, what was this about?
Why did you turn down a title shot? You turned down a WBC title shot to fight Ashton?
I didn't. You didn't let me finish telling you. Oh my God. So he had this, could we fight July 6th? But we already had Netflix in the zone agreeing, lawyers, paperwork. So you can't just say that's bad. And you know what, we going over here now. Because we had so many lawyers, so many promoters eyeing out this deal that they was sitting in the deal to Ashton when Shakur contact. And so we said, Shakur, we can't fight you July 6th because we already got this one. Because Oscar and them wouldn't let us turn it because they had too much lawyers, too much expense that we would have had to pick up that they paid if we turned around at the time to go with Shakur. And Oscar said, y'all fighting anyway for the WBA title in a year. Why are you going to run over there and ruin this fight with networks where we could work out a deal with Netflix for you to get a show, a movie, or anything?
Yeah. Okay. So you went from saying he ran till he offered you an opportunity to fight for his belt July 6th, but y'all had something lined up. That don't sound like somebody that ran from you. So again, shout out to Senior, Floyd Schofield Sr. It's never personal. I'm a logical, realistic dude. If he ran from you, what were you talking about with the offer that he made to you? You couldn't fight because you was already lined up. Furthermore, when Oscar did give his opinion on it, nothing he said would indicate that that's the fight he wanted for you because he know damn well how tough of a fight it would be for a young kid Austin that's still learning. This is exactly why he said, why go over there when you could fight for the WBA in a year? But you just said in the other clip, you're 2-3 years away from fighting Tank Davis. So yeah, you're a little all over the place. You just assuming everybody running. Look, I'm just here to give my take. My opinion of this situation is he ain't in position yet to fight any of these guys that he's so-called calling out. And that's why you're not getting the fights. I don't think people are running from you like you saying. I don't think it's that. I think you're not in position yet. Your son is not in position yet to make these fights, right? Just yet. Oscar De La Hoya, as soon as you bring that up to him, he telling you why you should stay put where you at. He's not interested in sending Kid Austin in the ring with Shakur Stevenson. I'm just tired of all the bullshit. Kid Austin probably getting there. I don't think he's scared of nobody, right? All he do is work. He a workhorse. He a fighter. That's what he do for a living. I don't think he's scared. I don't think his pop scared to put him in there with people, obviously. But you got to ask yourself, is your promoter willing? The guy that's investing in you, is he ready to put you in there that early with a guy like Shakur just because he got a belt? I don't think so. So you got some more work to do before you can work yourself in them positions. You're not going to get them fights. You damn sure not going to get them by framing everybody as a duck before you even get there. Nobody's going to even be interested in fighting you. You get what I'm saying? So that's the corny part about it. You're going to ruin opportunities before you even put yourself in position to get them because you already saying guys are ducking you when, in fact, I just played a clip that contradicts what you just said. No disrespect to Shakur, but he running. Running how? And he made you, he offered you an opportunity to fight him, but you already had something lined up. That don't sound like somebody that's ducking. And don't give me this shit like he knew what you had going on because he don't know your schedule and he don't know who you fighting and when you going to be in the ring. It's not his job to know that. But he did make it and give you an opportunity and you said you already had something going on. You get what I'm saying? I'm not trying to hear that. Which, did that fight even come to fruition? I think that was the Ashton Sylvie fight that he was supposed to have that they didn't have because of an injury, I believe. So miss me with all that. Everybody's not running from you, bro. Everybody's not running from you. I just think you he gonna do what you do what you've been doing. Keep putting in the work. Keep putting in the work, bro. And your son will be right there. He'll be right there in position to get what he need, bro. He'll be right there in position to get what he need. But I think until then, we gotta see, man. We gotta see. Matchroom just posted it on Twitter. Shakur just pulled out. JDM was good with it, bro. Tunnel Vision was good with it. I don't know. I didn't hear it, but I could find out. Like I said, Tunnel Vision was good, bro. Danny made his name at 140 by winning versus Conor Matisse and major underdog in both fights. Yeah, Danny did make his name off being an underdog and beating guys that he wasn't supposed to beat, for sure. For sure. That sucks, man. That sucks for my guy if he broke his hand and he can't fight. Somebody else did mention that in another chat, but I didn't hear that, so I didn't know. You know what I mean? I think he generally wants his son to get a big name. Yeah, he do. It's not wrong with that, but I think part of it, you don't have to oversell it, right? You don't gotta oversell it by saying, you know, everybody ducked you. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta oversell it by saying everybody ducked you. So that was right. Somebody was right about the hand injury, man. I'm not gutted by it. Shit. I mean, people was complaining anyway, right? I'm not tripping. It's part of the game. Somebody just sent that to me. You know, everybody. I don't think so. I mean, he'd be all right. He'd be all right. Shout out to my guy Damon. David Durrell was good with it, bro. How would his life change overnight? Sunlight would wake him up in the morning. He would realize it was all a dream. That's funny, bro. You're a fool. You're a fool, man. You was a fool, man. Everybody's sending this to me at once. All right, yeah, I'm gonna pull it up just so we could talk about it. But I ain't tripping on it. But yeah, man, that was Zoom verse. My guy, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling, man? William Old School, my guy, what's good with it? Let the brittle hand narratives begin. You already know. You already know. You already know, man. I hate that. I hate that for my boy, man. But I ain't tripping. He'll be back. He'll be all right. He'll be all right. That's what the subliminal was about. Hold on. Let me get this real quick, y'all. Y'all smash the like button. We gonna cook for a little bit more. We ain't going nowhere just yet. So yeah, man, shout out to Floyd Schofield. Like I said, he a workhorse. I know his dad trying to do whatever he can to put his son in position to get these fights. But my thing is, just don't make everybody out to be a duck. You get what I'm saying? Before you even get in position to really have these fights. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Think you would do yourself a better service without you know, framing everybody as ducks. That shit getting old. It's getting old and it's getting played out. All right, give me a second, child. Let me get to this stuff. Let me get to it. Yo, one more person send me this shit. Yo, I'm gonna lose my mind. Hold on, y'all. Let me There we go. All right, my bad. My bad, y'all. It took me a second. My bad. My bad. My bad, y'all. All right, let me get to this. Let me pull this up. All the videos. He said, "What's all the videos about this?" What you have videos about? What, Teach? What you talking about? Shout out to my brother Zoom verse, man. Kid Austin should fight Duarte. That wouldn't be a bad fight for him. I think he got a fight coming up, but fighting though. I don't think he said nothing about no opponent, but I think he got a fight coming up. The young Floyd Schofield. But yeah, shout out to him. Shout out to his pops, man. Ain't nothing wrong with what he's saying. You want your son to be in the biggest and best fights against the best fighters, but just keep winning and working the same way y'all been doing. And I think, like you said, if your son is as good as you say he is, then he gonna position himself where guys gotta fight him or vacate, right? You know what I'm saying? Fight him or vacate. That's all. But I don't think we gotten to that point where you could say guys like Devin Haney ain't run. Devin Haney was already going to 140. It had nothing to do with him. Shakur Stevenson's still at 135. He ain't go nowhere. Tank still at 135. He ain't go nowhere. So it's kind of premature for you to say everybody ran from you. You know what I'm saying? It's very early and ain't nobody go nowhere. So you got to let it happen. All right, let me get these up here, y'all. Let me get these up here. Oh, shit. Hold on. Let me delete this. This. Oh, that's Edgar Berlanga and this out of here too. All right, yeah, hold on, give me a second. I just was pulling this up because everybody keeps sending it to me. The guy who KO'd Ashton Sylvie called Floyd Schofield out after the KO. They said they tried to fight him. He went in another direction. They said Lucas Body is his name. They said he ain't want to fight. They said they was with it. They wanted to fight him. He ain't want it. Brian Norman versus Blair Cobbs. Winner gets boots. That's not a bad fight. That's not a bad fight for B. Norman. The thing is, it'll be a title shot for Blair Cobbs. Is he in position to get a title shot? And Brian is in, I don't know, is he ranked in the WBO rank? Because I don't even know. What Turkish you're going to do won't be on the card. That's your core. Oh, shit. Just keep it pushing. Probably replace it. Oh, so let's get to this, man. This is unfortunate for my boy, but this is what this was about right here. This was about right here. You know what I'm saying? That's why this was a peek into what was going on. He put this out here and boom. And then a little while later, bang. Shakur versus Joe Cordina won't take place October 12th due to a hand injury to Shakur. Bang. So there you go. That's a guy who he schools and sparring all the time. Who be getting schooled and sparring all the time. So it's unfortunate for him because you don't want these kind of setbacks. You don't want to keep seeing a guy get set back in his career. You want to see him do his thing, but he ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? He said up and downs is part of life. He ain't tripping on it. He ain't tripping on it. No, I mean, it's all good. You know, maybe something better will happen for him. Maybe he ain't got to fight Cordina. Maybe he can just end up in the ring with Zepeda in February. You never know. You already know, Teach. You already know. You already know. They ain't got nothing else better to do. They forced to stop lying about the ducking narrative, so now they're gonna find another way to attack. You know how it go. You know how it go. But shout out to him, man. It's unfortunate, but shit, it's all good. Maybe people didn't want to see that fight. Maybe it's something better for him. So we'll see. I heard it over in another chat. I didn't know if I couldn't confirm it because I didn't hear it at the time, but seems like somebody beat me to it. But you just keep it moving. We still get better Beeve and Beevil, the main event, You get to see that. And that's a fight that needed to happen. So many people complained about this fight not happening anyway, right? Or not needing to happen. People didn't want to see it. So there you go. Now you don't see it. You know what I mean? Now you ain't got to see it. Troy says with Tank, look at him. Not even talking about him. Yes, sometimes people be overly crazy about these fighters. But man, shout out to my guy Core, man. He be big homie Core be all right. You know what I'm saying? He be all right.
The crowd absolutely loves
it. I didn't mean to do that. Who Cordina's gonna fight? Probably another Eddie Hearn special Teach. Maybe somebody he gonna conjure up from somewhere. You know what I mean? But I feel like as long as you gotta get Zepeda now, because that's one fight. That's now you gotta that was supposed to be one fight out the way. That's why I wanted to see this fight, to just get it out the way. But yeah, it could be a blessing in disguise, bro. It's all good, man. It ain't no sense of crying, man. You get hurt. Injuries are part of the game, man. Part of the game. You just got to deal with it, you know? It could be a Kello. It definitely could be. I don't know who going to be the... I don't think the whole joint off. I ain't hear nothing. It's just news to me. Y'all, I'm learning it right here in live time with y'all that his hand is hurt. Hand injured. So I don't know. I don't know who he gonna fight. I don't know who gonna fill that slot. Like Eddie Hearn's typical Eastern European journeyman, probably so. Probably so. Man, so that's why he posted about the ups and downs, because this is part of the downs. So that pretty much sealed the rest of your year. You probably won't fight for the rest of the year, which sucks because you wanted to stay active going into a fight like with Zepeda. I don't care how good people think he is as opposed to Zepeda. You still want to be active as possible. But it is what it is, man. On to the next. Tank name always in the title. I mean, but it all depends on how you talking about him and what context you talking about him, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I think you just be looking for attention, bro. You just be looking for attention. Like your opinions are so like invalid that nobody but you shares that train of thought. Like the fact the fact that you even referred to a 3-division champion as a journeyman is exactly why I won't even engage. I'm gonna just treat your comments like you're not even typing, bro. You got to do better than that. You got to. Not one time have I seen you come in the chat and you got something to add. You just like a little mosquito flying around, just making ignorant comments because you probably lack the knowledge to do better. So you just come in here saying dumb shit like an undefeated 3-division champion is a journeyman. Goofy shit. You got to do better, man. Upgrade your boxing knowledge, bro. Stop coming here being a distraction, because I hate ignorance. Like, if you're gonna be here, be part of the build. Talk something of some substance instead of coming here trying to be a distraction. Like, matter of fact, how old are you? How old are you? Matter of fact, how old are you? How old are you? I just want to know how old you are. Probably like a good 18, 19. Know what I mean? But back to the boxing, man. We're gonna cook for a couple more minutes, man. Joe Cordina, Shakur is all. People was complaining anyway. It's part of the game. Injuries happen. I would have liked to see him get that fight in. I would have liked to see the fight. I would have watched it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't trashing it. I don't think it was a bad fight. How you know, a lot of people were saying, but like my good brother Kello said, maybe it could be a blessing in disguise for him. You know, maybe something better in the plans for him. You know what I mean? Maybe it's a better fight at the end of the day. So we'll have to see. But shout out to my guy Upper Echelon, because he did mention it first. Got to give him his credit. I was unaware of this. I ain't reach out to nobody to ask or find out. So ain't like I'm his damn assistant or something. Oh man, you know what? All right, I got you. We got another one. I'm gonna start fixing y'all up. I be letting too much slide. That's why y'all be comfortable with just coming in here speaking ignorance. Let me start giving y'all what y'all deserve. I'm gonna say this once. Jerry, you probably an old goofy. Yeah, I knew it. You 19. It says it all. We gotta ignore Capone. He's a baby in the chat talking. Jerry, your old ass always complaining. You gotta, with a name like Jerry, when you born, you 49 from the rip. When your name Jerry, you at least 49, 50 from the rip. So you come in here every time you come in here, you whining and complaining. Blah blah blah. You know nothing about the staple of this channel. One thing I embrace or I encourage is diversity, a difference of opinion. But if you're going to argue to make your opinion, no, I don't want to hear it. But if you have a difference of opinion, then it's all good as long as you're respectful. So I don't want people to agree with me. I say that all the time. I don't care about people agreeing. You know what I mean? No, you could time them out to oblivion. You know what I mean? But let's get back to this, man. Let's get back to this. Something else. One more thing I was going to bring up before we do exit stage left on this good Wednesday, man. Something I came across with Chris Algieri, right? And we always talk about inactivity of these fighters and how these dudes never in the ring, right? You know, you just heard Floyd Schofield Sr say Tank only there, which is false, right? It's not true, but that's what he said. Dudes fight more than one time a year, but Chris Algieri had a explanation as to why guys are only fighting one time a year. And I'm gonna play the little quick clip, man. It's something that I found to be interesting. It's not surprising, but it was interesting that he decided to just speak on it. But let me get to it. Hold on, where is it at? Oh, all right, let's play this, man. Let's hear what Chris Algieri, mind you, a former world champion, by the way.
All right, I'm gonna bring up the elephant in the room. Let's talk about PEDS. Because that's the reason why guys don't fight as often either. They've got to clear their systems from their PED use. So just to be honest, guys. So if you have a fighter who is using something or whatever, you're not going to see them fighting as often because it's a lot easier to get caught if you're not having that downtime to clear anything out of your system that's not supposed to be there. So let's be serious. I know we don't want to talk about the elephant in the room, but somebody's got to bring it up. Today it's me.
The juice is loose. Well, look, I just thought that was interesting for him to say it. I'm not surprised. It's something that you've always heard in boxing. People like, you know, they cycling off. When you cycling off, you fight less, obviously, because, you know, the more often you fighting, the more frequently you getting tested. And that obviously puts you at risk of getting caught if you obviously somebody that's running around juicing and using performance enhancements, right? So I salute Paulie for even speaking on it. He called it the elephant in the room because I think it's what people be trying to ignore. You know, some of these guys do have some suspicious activity. You know, everybody is not fighting once a year just because of, you know, inactivity or not being defined opponents. Some guys are more than likely cycling off. I've been hearing this stuff for years. And when you got a guy like Paulie Malignaggi that calls it out, I'm gonna call it what it is. I don't think he ain't put the jacket on nobody specifically, but he just calling it what it is. Dudes out here cheating, and that's what it is. You got guys out here fighting once a year so they could comfortably cycle off of whatever it is they're using and take their little annual one fight a year and get by like that. And that's what some guys are doing. Shout out to Big Supreme, man, putting that cover in the chat, man. Much love to my guy, man. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate
and we ain't
you,
never got
man.
a box again. Well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Shout out to my guy, Big Supreme. Was that Paulie? No, that was Chris Algieri talking about it. So Usyk been fighting once a year since 2018. Woo! Don't you know no good? Some stuff is a little sus, man. But the only thing I think could save Usyk is the fact that he don't look like no you know, he don't have no drastic, you know, changes in performance. He's just pretty consistent. Some would say that he's even shown more chinks in his armor down the, you know, throughout the last few fights, starting with maybe, I don't know, maybe since moving to heavyweight, you know what I mean? So we you know, I don't know, but I just don't doubt what Paulie is saying. I truly believe it's a lot to what not Paulie, Chris Algieri. I think it's a lot to what he was saying. You know what I mean? Bub been fighting once a year forever. Yeah, for a while, because I think that's how that's one of the reasons why he was suing too, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, not being able to be active enough too. Puts the pause on AJ as a small cruiserweight. Yeah, he put the pause on him, man. Hey, Will, man, I hope you are doing well over there, man. That storm, man. Stay safe, my guy. Rolly in the AB versus Haney in 2024. Nah, I doubted Haney. Not in 2024. Not in 2024. Who knows? Anything is possible at this point, but I don't know, man. October 12th just got that much less interesting, you know what I'm saying? Shakur ain't fighting Cordina. Let's see who Cordina end up fighting. You know what I mean? Let's see if he end up getting in there with anybody of substance, man. But I doubt it. I don't see him really you know, this is a short notice situation to a degree, right? So they ain't going, I doubt if they find anybody crazy for him to fight. Man, yeah, for sure. Shout out to my guy Boxing Hacker, man, putting a 2-piece in chat.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
You already know, well, man. Stay safe, my good brother, man. Ain't getting there, bro. I ain't getting there, man. Storms suck big time, man. They affect so much, man. So much in so many different ways, man. Hopefully you stay safe over there, though. You know what I mean? Pulled out for a tank fight. Man, that'd be too much like right, wouldn't it, Big Supreme? Shout out to Boxer Hacker. Yeah, my guy injured, you know what I'm saying? He was going too hard in there, you know what I mean? Injury pushes the tank back, pushes that tank fight back, though. Not really. Not to nothing, I think, where we gotta like be wary, right? I don't think you gotta be worried. You know what I'm saying? He just an injury, right? It's just a little setback. You know what I mean? You gotta chill. You know what I mean? He gotta chill, but he broke his hand. My guy out here injuring his hands, man. Man, if y'all only knew what goes inside my head and how not surprised I am by this, bro. Like I have to. So just do you got any information on tank fighting? No. I was hearing you know, with them trying to salvage the date, I was hearing Lamont Roach, something like Lamont Roach, possibly as a possibility, something like that. I heard Lamont. I don't know how true it is, but we'll see. But Nah, man. I think they scrambling a little bit, bro. I think they scrambling a little bit to find the right opponent for Tank. You know what I mean? Because you got to think it got to make sense, and especially if you're trying to been on, make that November date, it's gonna have to be something soon. So I don't know who he fighting, to be honest. Car's still gonna be pay-per-view. It bet not be Aisha. Who we paying for now? I had a problem since covered at 135. I think he had him even before then, to be honest. Just wasn't a big issue. But my thing is one thing to have an issue, but now I feel like it's more one bit when you start losing, when you start missing out on fights. Get what I'm saying? Up until this point, he's been solid. He's been able to still make the fights and things like that. So it ain't been that bad for him. But I think once you start missing fights, you want to try to do something different. I hope he take heed to what Floyd did differently. You know, I ain't saying beat Floyd, but maybe consider getting your hands wrapped differently. Different things to strengthen your hands. Floyd used to do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that he gonna have to address, and I hope that he do. You know what I'm saying? Surgery in his hand before when he wasn't at 130. Oh, when he was at 130. Keyshawn versus Abdullah. I don't think they'll ever fight. I can't remember who read off a statement from Roach team said they not in negotiations with Tank. So man, it's looking murky, bro. Mark Magsayo was another name threw out there. I just don't know. It's not a lot of options that make sense though. I mean, shout out to Teach. Shout out to TJ. He had a hand injury before 35. But now, like I said, I don't think he missed no fight. I don't think he ever had to pull out a fight because of it. Now, this time, he had to pull out a fight. So that's when I really start to see it as being an issue, when it start messing up, disrupting the natural order of things. You know what I mean? You never know. You never know. But I think if he pulled out, I think he actually hurt. Because he got to think he had some hand injuries. He had a hand injury for Edwin too. So we'll go for my old man. Shout out to my guy, Cat. Adam Morrow's been real quiet. I'm joking. Yeah, man. I don't know. Y'all guess is as good as mine, bro. Y'all know I ain't gonna get y'all nothing fake. I heard some names being thrown out there, but the more I hear these names, the less likely I think it's gonna happen. I think what could end up happening is he not end up fighting for the rest of the year. Possibly, but I think they trying to do maybe everything in their power to secure that date so he stays active. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they want to go the rest of the year without fighting. Kevin King was good with it because even Leonard Ellerby said something about a November date or something like that, I believe, too. So I think they still trying to save the date. But, pickings are slim, so I just don't know which way you're going to go. He ain't got that many people. But at this point, all the speculation got me drained. So I'm ready to just see him fight whoever it is he going to fight. You get what I'm saying? Whoever it is he going to fight, I'm just going to tune in. Yeah, that's what he said. Exactly. He said he'll fight this year. So I don't know. It's just going. I have no idea which direction they're going to go in terms of opponent because they don't have that many options that make sense. Think about it. It's a pay-per-view fight in November, and we in September now. Oh, man, that sucks. What if it's Dev? Dev, man. Dev would be one of the bravest men in boxing if he was taking a Tank fight off that. What happened with him and Ryan? That's bravery right there. That's brave. That's some brave stuff. Right, a 2020 hand injury and been getting hurt ever since. He's still winning though. Yeah. I mean, look, it's just part of the game. That's just something he had to deal with. Floyd went through hand injuries. I think Ward dealt with some injuries and stuff too. It's just part of the game, man. Part of the game. Part of the game. What if it's December? Man, that he fight? Man, I love it. I love it. Yeah, I know, man. I know, Ann McQueen. I hate it too. You need Plant versus Saunders fight. Speaking of Plant, man, He made his pick. He made his pick of David. I mean, not David. He made his pick with Canelo and Berlanga. Caleb's my guy, man.
Does Edgar have a chance of even coming close to beating Canelo in this fight?
You know, I don't feel like it. I don't think that he has the boxing skill to beat Canelo. I don't feel like he has the IQ
I don't feel like
or the chin. You know, in my last interview, I said, you know, there's been quite a few videos floating around of, you know, Erickson Lubin dropping him. And while Erickson Lubin is a hell of a fighter, one of my favorites and one of my longtime boxing friends as well, we've known each other since we were kids. You know, Erickson is a 154-pounder. And, you know, then other videos circling around of him getting slumped and dropped and stopped in the amateurs against guys who aren't nearly as skilled as Canelo. And so I just feel like that's probably a recipe for disaster for him. But, you know, let him prove us wrong. You know, let him prove us wrong. That's not our job to say what he can do, right? It's his job to go out there and show what he can do. So
I like Caleb, man. Spoken like a real champ, man. Remember that stretch of fight Floyd stayed with the hurt hands? Yeah, it's just part of it, man. Ain't nothing you could do. Yeah, but nah, listen, I don't doubt that Naeem was good with it, my guy. You feeling, bro? The only dream that matters. I don't think that he's a matter of him being scared or not brave enough to fight Tank, but that's a risky fight coming back off a Ryan Garcia situation. I don't think he will take a fight like that coming back in his first fight. I think that would be too risky. And it just wouldn't be smart because there's so many unknowns. Career-wise, it wouldn't be smart. You at least give yourself an opportunity to bounce back. Not saying you take an easy fight, but you definitely don't fight a Tank Davis coming off no injury like that. I mean, no fight like that happened with him and Ryan. You know what I mean? So gotta see, man. Not enough time for all. That's what I'm saying. I think at some point it's gonna be make or break, man. Make or break. He said, complain, say that. You a fool, man. His first fight back should be Zepeda. Yeah, man. If he ain't, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That should be the silver lining. But the only thing I don't like is it still leaves one more fight with Eddie Hearn. And who is that going to be? That's why I didn't like it. That's why I wanted to see him get the Cordina thing out the way. Because now it leaves one fight left, and that should be Zepeda. Now this kind of gives more room to slip in another opponent that we possibly don't want to see, which I don't even gonna go all into it, but I hope that's not what happened. You know what I'm saying? I hope not. Dragon Assassin officially said, plot twist, Ellerby and Hearn made a deal, and his Gervonta versus Shakur fight next. He really hasn't injured his hand, just put it out there, wishful thinking. Talk to him, man. Anything's possible. Chop Shop was good, fam. I did it, but then again, Ryan was on that jungle juice. Right. All right. And he had a fight in between. Remember, it was Tank. He came back, Oscar Duarte. It wasn't like Tank and then Devin, right? So that's why I know Devin ain't doing nothing like that. That's just, you know what I mean? Just too risky of a fight. And I don't think it would be smart career-wise to try to go out there and try to prove it coming off that situation, right? So I think if you Devin Haney and you taking a fight of that magnitude, you definitely take that fight coming off more stable ground. Definitely not like, coming off no loss or a loss that was erased, right? That's tough. So, but Liam Parrell, that could be the fight for him coming up next. So, possibly, but then I heard Liam Parrell could be fighting somebody else. So, it's not 100% that he's going to fight Liam coming back. So, I don't know. We're going to see. We're going to see, man. We're going to see. We are going to see. But it is fight week, y'all. Canelo, Berlanga, y'all favorite fighters in the world is coming up this weekend. Who y'all got? You know what I'm saying? Is Father Time ever going to visit
The crowd
Canelo?
absolutely loves you. One guy in the back said he would let you get his wife pregnant. The crowd, they're die hard for you.
He's smart. He's smart.
He's a smart. Somebody said that let Canelo get their wife pregnant is wild. It's smart, my ass. You a fool. I got the PR. You going with Edgar? You know what I'm saying? Look. Yeah, it's crazy, Aisha. They wild out with that one. So some desperate, weird ass guy. He's a smart. Canelo thought that was funny. People sick, man. But look, it's fight week. I always find different reasons to bring up the fight. My thing now is, at what point does Father Time visit Canelo like it does at every other fighter? He's been finding ways to evade Father Time for quite some time. Is this the fight where we finally see some real slowing down, some slippage? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? He keep finding a way to win. He keep revisiting the fountain of youth, as they like to say. It's an uphill battle for Berlanga, and he gotta hope that his game plan is the right one. Yeah. I be doing some of them. I do some of them. I definitely ain't gonna do Canelo's though. I ain't gonna say it like that, but Scofield versus Cordina. Why not, right? Why not teach? Now Caleb playing the trade agreement with Auntie Sco to the Black Coalition. I'm with that, man. I listen, I'm signing that, you know. Hold on, y'all. Melanie Queen, the Canelo impression. Oh, my bad, y'all. I was looking at an update. Mr. AMG was good with it, bro. Got Berlanga in 16. 16 seconds. Sleepage. I gotta read that. When I get off. Definitely not Canelo's. I felt that. Yeah, man. Canelo gonna do what Canelo do. Berlanga just gotta upset the apple cart, man. He gotta have the fight of his life. He gotta have the fight of his life, the best training camp ever, best game plan that he could ever draw up, and he gotta execute. Plus what he did have in the system. Oh, shout out to everybody in the building, man. Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button if y'all didn't, man. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, man, that just threw everything off. I don't know what they about to do now with that card. It's about to stink, man, big time. I don't care who wins. No one asked for this fight, but it will be entertaining. Yeah, man. Y'all smash the like button, man. Shout out to my guy Rolly, man. But shout out to everybody in the building, man. Pro Box tonight. Pro Box always delivering, man. Another dope build. Let's see what's next. Let's see what's next for David B. Let's see what's next for Terence Bud Crawford. I don't think it's retirement. Shakur is out, man. We could talk more about that tomorrow, man. Floyd Schofield Sr. still searching for opportunities for Floyd Schofield Kid Austin. You know what I mean? Schofield Jr. But I think he's a ways away. I don't think no fighters are running from him. He just got to keep winning and doing what he's been doing. And I think it's a matter of time before you put yourself in position, as long as you keep winning. But that's all I got on that one. Salute to my baby girl, the Queen, Miss Jusdu. Much love, baby girl. Peace out to my guy, Rolly. Shout out to Melon Queen, always holding the chat down. Salute to everybody in the super chat, everybody in the cash app. Much love to y'all, Dragon. Don't mess with Texas. Peace, family. Much love, Ace, my guy. Salute to everybody, but y'all just keep supporting the grind. We're going to keep building on it. Y'all already know. Y'all enjoy the rest of this good Wednesday. Y'all make sure y'all check out my good brother BVO at 8 o'clock and the Rise at 9. And one more time, we're going to play the raffle before we get up out of here. Shout out to everybody that's, that's entered the raffle, that's, a part of it. We appreciate y'all, and good luck to everybody that's in it, man. You got 3 prizes, 3 chances to win. Talk to me.
It's time for another raffle brought to you by the JBT. Our first item is a new 10th generation iPad with a liquid retina display which shows off beautiful color and has plenty of power for all your handheld computing needs. Great for work, play, or just movies on the go. How much is it to enter, you ask? just $10. Or you can catch the deal with 3 entries for just $25. It's easy to enter. Just cash app your entries to $JBT Network 1. That's $JBT Network 1. Our second item is a set of Kenichi Bear Bluetooth noise-canceling headphones. Great for gaming, movies, or travel. As the second prize in this great raffle. Our third item is a Ninja brand air fryer. Great for all your air frying needs. Cooking healthy with the JBT. So send your entries via Cash App to JBT Network 1. That's JBT Network 1. $10 each or 3 for $25. Put Raffle on the comment line and you are entered.
Shout out to everybody in the raffle, anybody that's going to join, everybody that's a part. Like I said, 3 chances, 3 prizes, air fryer, Kenichi Bear headphones, touchscreen iPad, great prizes. Like I said, it's more prizes this trip, more opportunities for people to win. We appreciate everybody that supported the last time. We had a great turnout and we intend to have another one. And again, we hope some of y'all win these prizes, man. We hope y'all win. But again, appreciate everybody. Shout out to the fan. Shout out to everybody that hit the Cash App super chat. We're going to keep building. Shout out to my guy Ace and all the queens in the chat. Y'all enjoy y'all Wednesday. I'll see y'all tomorrow to build on some more boxing. With that, peace to the fan.
Yo. You know the deal. We back again. We never slacking. Word 'em up. Ladies and guys, whether if you drunk or you high, it's time to pay respects to the illest man alive. If you think you got a point, he'll shrink you down to size. And from there it's downhill like a slinky or a slide. Open your eyes, got a deep connection with the rise, so you might see them jump in whenever they go live. Peep it, this channel blowing up now, it's not a secret. With tons of exclusive interviews to listen to. Them other channels I hate, but yo, they missing clues. They start narratives, sip the goose and twist the truth. It don't take a rocket scientist to get the proof. Just click the live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But when you chime in, make sure you keep it kind. But if cowards want to debate, then it's feasting time. My man Jusdu shine busy all the time. Grind 24/7, 365. Videos he might have 365. My rhyme's sick, they make you do a 365. You get a rich if you think you fit to survive. It's Jusdueboxing, time to click the live. Ain't no beginners, if you soft, you ain't down to ride. I crush you, respect too, it's Jusdu. He got the illest boxing show on the internet. The boy been a threat and he ain't even had dinner yet. Word 'em up. Yeah. You know what time it is. .4 p.m. Eastern. Click the link.